Hello, what's up? Welcome on back to Persona 4 Dancing All Night. Why? I don't know. I haven't finished this game, and I gotta finish it at some point. I gotta delete it so I can never think about it again, except in my nightmares when I awake in a cold sweat in the night, and I'm like, oh my god. But I gotta finish it, man. I gotta see how it wraps up. Because this is the only dancing game with, like, a story. And the story sucks. I see why they didn't do it for any of the other ones. But, like, I don't know, man. Does Atlas think the story sucks in the same way that I think the story sucks? Like, I kind of think the story sucks because Atlas doesn't see women as real people. They kind of see them as objects and robots. Hence why they love Aegis from Persona 3. She's both a woman, kinda, and a robot. Actually, yeah, I will say, are there any, like, positive depictions of women in Persona games? And also, I'm saying women. So we're cutting out the main cast. I know they're all young adults or whatever, but we're cutting them out, alright? The main cast of the Persona games do not count. Does Atlas portray a woman, a fully grown adult woman, in a positive manner? I don't know. Maybe some of the teachers get a pass? Most of the ones with social links don't get a pass because you can romance them. Which would be fine if, you know, you weren't a student in school. And specifically high school. I think college, it would still be, you know, crossing some boundaries and various other ethical lines. But, like, in high school, you can't even, like, pretend to justify it, man. You can't even sit here and go, well, no, it's actually justified because don't you know Kawakami is a little sad that she has a rough go of it, and so ergo, perfectly ethical for her to date her student, you know? Now, the doctor in Persona 5, Tai Takami or whatever her name is, you know, she sort of gets, not really a pass, but it's like, no, I think she is clearly being unethical, and that's kind of her thing. That's sort of how you start the social link. She's like, hey, young kid, hey, high school boy, can I do experiments on you? And you're kind of like, sure, I guess. So, yeah, I don't know. It's I'm really trying to rack my brain, because, like, even the teachers, most of them have, like, a gimmick to them, or they have, like, something going on with them that like, just makes me go, it's like, even if it's mostly positive, it's still a little negative, because, like, I'm thinking of the teacher in Persona 4 who's, like, obsessed with ancient Egyptian history. And, like, I think she's mostly fine, but she is, like, a little wacky. She's kind of, like, not really there. I don't know. Because, like, there's a samurai guy, too, who's obsessed with the samurai period in Japanese history. And, like, I kind of think they're both, like, joke characters. Like, they're not real characters. You can't really point to them and be like, well, they're not depicted that negatively. It's like, well, yeah, but they're not really depicted that positively either. And they're not even, like, real characters. They're kind of like jokes. And so, yeah, I don't know. Because also, even if we want to consider, like, the main cast of the Persona games, I think Persona 2's gotta have some, right? I don't know, Persona 2 is the good one that, like, hipsters will talk about, and then Persona 1, nobody talks about Persona 1. If anyone brings up Persona 1, it's to make fun of it, and, like, the walking down a hallway and just, like, jamming your face into, like, a wall. Like, that's Persona 1. Alrighty. But yeah, it's like, I don't know, I think a lot of Atlas's games have this, like, kind of sexist, misogynistic veneer over them. Like, even the ones where it's like, maybe it's okay, there's still, like, a lot of just inherent sexism, not even in like the characters necessarily, but just in the whole game itself. Like, I don't know. I have not played Catherine, so let me know if Catherine kind of passes this, because like, I don't know, from what little I've heard and seen of Catherine, it kind of seems like even though the game essentially revolves around two women, though it really revolves around Vincent, the guy who has to choose between the two women, is that like, I don't know, they're... I don't think I've really heard rave reviews about the depiction of women in that game, you know? Hold on, you gotta give me a minute. I'm plugging my phone in. There we go. I will say though, I did just kind of have a thought of like, man, it's kind of a damn shame that like Anita Sarkeesian got like, you know, harassed and bullied off the internet, because like I would honestly love to hear her take about like the Persona games, like because like I don't know, for example, it's like one thing you'll see with like Bloodborne a lot is like particularly women, but you know, I think men too have probably on occasion, but you see a lot of women like kind of go like, oh, Bloodborne is a very feminine game, or it has a lot of like themes of femininity and revolving around it, and like I don't know, I definitely think it does, but I think also like it's like, again, when you examine those things, you have to, I think you also have to understand somewhat that like a lot of the feminine themes present within the game also, they feel like they come from a masculine perspective, and that might just be my perspective here, but like it kind of this like horrific or just this bizarre connection between like healing and like period blood, as well as like pregnancy, and how like horrifying and terrible it can be. I don't know, I think it's really interesting where it's like it's like, I don't know, right? Me as a man, I will never give birth, and also a lot of women out there will also never give birth, and like part of the reason for it is just this idea of the horror that is like both pregnancy and giving birth. Like both those things are pretty depicted as like, you know, it's the beauty of life and whatever, and that's all well and good, but also if you're looking at it with even a little bit of a realistic or naturalistic lens, it's like a like terrifying, horrific thing that does happen. And so it's like, I don't know, with those games, you kind of feel this, like, there's a lot of, let's say for the sake of this conversation, like, female characters present within the game, but, like, I don't know, am I wrong? But, like, I don't think any of them really have much agency. Like, some of them do, but, like, the one kind of character that does her own thing is, like, one of them is like jealous of like another woman, and like if you get too much of her period blood, she kills her, you know? And it's like I'm sorry, my next sentence was going to be, now I'm not saying that women aren't like that sometimes. Look, at me, I'm, you know, I like to think of myself as a pretty woke guy. I would never say unsarcastically, unironically, that women be shopping, but women do be murdering each other out of jealousy. On occasion, very rarely, but it does happen. Now, is it necessarily tied to period blood with that? I don't think so, but I'm not ruling it out. I'm not saying it's impossible. Why would I, a man, ever tell you what you can and can't do as a woman? Alright? plenty of men do that, and they're all wrong. All right, the only one who knows what's right is you, probably, or like a good friend of yours, or somebody you can trust. Ooh, man, that's a good drink. Oh. But yeah, I don't know. And so anyway, I really only brought that up because it's like, it's kind of like the, oh man, I'm forgetting the term for it. But it's like where you look at a piece of media specifically from like a queer lens. So like, say for example, like the book. Well, let's say the movie, because I think the book is written by a queer man, a gay man. But like, it's like you take the movie like Fight Club and you specifically like go into it being like, all right, what does this say about like homosexuality? And you can find a lot of stuff that you necessarily wouldn't find or think about if you weren't going in there with that specific purpose. So it's like with Bloodborne, you can look at it from a very like feminist or feminine perspective, but like, I know that's the neat thing about art too, is that just because something is in it or you can derive some kind of theme or symbolism from it doesn't always mean it was necessarily intended, or like you might be thinking about it too much where the author or the creators did not think about it nearly as much, which is not to invalidate your perspective, but is instead to kind of like point out the fact that this is the really fun and interesting thing about art, is that you can make something that you can take something that's ostensibly made by sexists and then you can come away with like a feminist theme or ideas that are present within it, like unintentionally so or perhaps intentionally so. And I don't know, again, because it's like, I'm sure there has to be women that like the Persona games, but like, I don't think they necessarily like it in a different way than like a man does, you know? Everybody's different, everybody likes things in their own way. But like, I don't know, I think when you are a woman, you kind of have to like, you have to take these grains with a lot, or you have to take these games with a lot of grains of salt. You just gotta be like, yeah, that's kind of how it is. Like, I don't know, I forgot what it was, but like, I was just on like a Persona kick where I was just watching a bunch of Persona stuff, and like, some guy was like, oh hey, I'm doing this like, oh yeah, I think I remember what it was. It was like, can you beat Persona while like specifically being gay? And it's like, how do we define being gay when playing Persona? And it's like, you don't use any female party members, you kick them to the curb. Which, like, I feel like is not the gay experience. Like, usually you like, I don't know, man. I think, like, gay men often get along with women, queer or otherwise. But that might just be my experience, not my personal experience. Tertiary experience? I don't know. What I'm saying is that I know someone who is gay who is like their best friend is a woman, okay? That's what I'm definitively saying. Though you can interpret much more if you like, irregardless of what my initial point was. But, yeah. Anyway, in case you're curious, like, why are you rambling for so long? I don't want to fucking play this game. I know this game fucking sucks. Like, it fucking sucks and it's terrible and I don't want to do it. I don't want to play it. I know I was like, oh, I'm finally gonna get it done, but I booted up the game and now I'm like, I don't want to hit the fucking continue button. Alright? Like, look at this shit. The festival continues. I don't know, man. I don't trust it. Especially after this. This is some of the worst shit I've ever seen in my entire life. Like, it's just so funny how, like, obviously, throughout chapters 1 through 3, a lot of sexism, a lot of terrible stuff going on. Like, anytime a woman has an emotional reaction, a man has to tell her to calm down. Like, every single time. The only exception is when, like, Naoto does it. And like you can argue like that makes sense for Naoto's character, but also of the cast, Naoto is the most masculine woman. She quite literally cross-dressed as a man for a while. So it's like, it's just very funny. There's like, whoa, hey, it's not always a man telling a woman to calm down. We have one woman who also does it, but also she's very masculine coded. Sorry, I have to laugh, otherwise I would cry, or quite possibly die. And frankly, I don't know, either of those options seem don't seem so bad when playing this game. I'll tell you that much. Oh, man. Alright. Sorry, I just want to make sure my mic was on. Because also I was like, if my mic was off, I wouldn't have to stand by anything I said. Because here's the thing, I stand by it, but I don't know if I've articulated my point well enough. Because, yeah, here, I want to see. Because, dude, I guarantee you, I look this up, I'm getting, like, the opposite of what I want. So, like, let's see, Persona... Okay, I will say I think it's fine, but like it's crazy that I was like going to type in persona feminism and then YouTube was like, do you mean personal feminine hygiene? I was like, no YouTube, I do not. So yeah, let's see. Yeah, so the first thing that pops up that is relevant, that isn't just like a unrelated thing called dealing with persona and women or feminism, is this video from 5 years ago titled "Female Objectification in Media: A Persona 5 Case Study." Oh yeah, but anyway, I brought up that guy who is playing through, oh, and I scrolled down far enough and I got a girlfriend reviews video. I like girlfriend reviews. Oh, man. But, yeah. Alright. Let's see now. But yeah, anyway. Sorry, I'm just looking at the recommendations, and like I got recommended H-Bomber Guy video, which I have watched. So I think it's pretty good. It's power fantasy, male objectification, and lady fan service. It is. It didn't say how old it is. It's because I'm on mobile. But I scroll down, and then there's the objectification of women is getting scary, and I feel like I'm drowning. Then analyzing evil obsession by the Vile Eye, which I think I'm getting mostly because I'm subscribed to that channel. Because I like it for the most part. I don't think every video is great, I'm going to be honest with you, but I do think it's neat. And I don't know, he's got a great gag where like every single episode it starts with like a character like opening their mouth to speak, and then it's the guy who hosts the channel is like, hello everyone, and welcome on back to the Analyzing Evil, or something like that. And it gets me every time. It's such a great gag. But yeah, it's I don't know, yeah, it's like I can't imagine. I'm sure there is. I'm sure there has been, but it's like I can't imagine like a woman playing the Persona games and not like immediately recognizing the inherent like sexism that is just plastered all over these games. Because it's like, I don't know, man. This shit was the worst ever. Because first of all, Kanami talks like a fucking robot. I don't know. Maybe I'm being a bit mean here. Maybe I'm not giving this character a chance. Sorry if you like this character. But like, the way she performs her dialogue and the things that she talks about are very robotic. And when it's like just her and Nanako in a room together, it sucks. Also, the game like makes fun of her all the time for being stupid, where it's like I don't know, man. And then also, like, the idols and, like, their problems they have are fucking crazy, too. Where it's, like, it's like one of them is like, I'm ashamed to be my true self. My true self is that instead of being, like, a pretty, beautiful idol all the time, sometimes I go home and I use the internet and I eat junk food and I watch TV shows. Oh, God, I'm so ashamed. And it's like, crazy. Because it's like, hold on, you're like a normal person? Oh, man. That's your big secret? That's the thing you were, like, afraid people wouldn't accept you for? The fact that you're, like, a normal fucking human being? Oh, man. But yeah, so anyway, legitimately, this game is so terrible, and it hates women so much, and it's crazy too, because it's like, the normal Persona games hate women, but like, this game hates women. It's insane. But yeah, I just, I don't know. I guess I had to get that out of my system, or maybe preface you with that, just in case you're like, oh, I'll watch this fun dancing game. No, it's not fun. It's not good. It's in fact really bad and terrible. And so it's like, again, whereas like Bloodborne, while I still kind of, I don't think it would be really right to say the game is masculine or feminine. I think it kind of explores both in different ways, and like, I don't know, there's a lot of interesting stuff with it, because it's like, alongside like all the all the female or feminine characters in the game, there's also like a man that is involved in their story. Like, take for example, like Lady Maria, where she is her like own character. She's really interesting, got like a lot of lore going on with her, and like also a fantastic boss fight. But then you know, you kind of realize this like fucked up thing about her, and like the doll that German made, and it's German, is that how you say the guy's name? German? I don't think it's German. I think it is German. But yeah, that like he'd made this doll in the like visage of this like ostensibly dead woman, and like it's incredibly like sad and messed up, and it's something you might not even necessarily pick up on if you have not played the DLC for Bloodborne, which you definitely should. Some of the best boss fights are in that DLC, among them being Lady Maria. Also, some of the worst boss fights are in that DLC, but they're pretty easy for the most part. Except for some of them. Some of them are really hard and also really suck, and then those are the worst. Ugh.
Persona 4, dancing all night.
But yeah, it is just, I don't know, it is a very interesting thing too, because like, take for example even Persona 3 Portable, where you can play as a girl, and like, it's so funny that the game has to have this little message in the beginning of like, hey, by the way, even if you're not a girl, you can play as the girl character. It's like It's so funny, but then when you also think about when the game came out, and it just like things are still sexist nowadays in 2026, but things were even more sexist back in like not even 2016. That's when Persona 5 came out. And that game's sexist as fuck. But then you go back even further to when Persona 3 Portable came out, and that's like, I don't know, late 2000s at most. And it's like, yeah, it's even more sexist. Like Fuka's arc in Persona 3 is she's like, oh, I'm really into technology and gizmos and gadgets, and you know that's weird because that's a thing boys are supposed to be into. Meanwhile, as a girl, I'm supposed to be into things like cooking, and so I also have to get good at cooking. Right? That's Fuka's thing, right? I don't know. It's been a while, and I have only really completed Persona 3 Reload, and like I'm just remembering that moment where like, yeah, it's Fuka's quest line where she's like making food, and then like Yukari shows up and she's like, what are you doing with main character guy? And I don't know, it's certainly an interesting scene. I don't know, I also never completed Yukari's quest. Or I don't know if I maxed out her social link. I certainly reversed it. Cause like I think I did as a joke, mostly. I chose the she gets like picked on or something, or like there's some like bullies or whatever that like confront her or antagonize her, and then you kind of like confront them or scare them away, and she's like, why'd you even help me? And then if you're like, because you're a girl, duh, she's like, fuck you. And I'm like, hell yeah. Right on, Yukari, good for you. I think because of this now I'm not going to be able to complete your social link, but oh well, I didn't really care about it. I'm sure it wouldn't have been good, man. It's like when I completed on social link and I'm like, wow, this is almost great. And then she like has to finish it where it's like, you know what? I'm going to do my own thing, and I'm going to work towards my own goals, and I'm going to be the best version of myself I can possibly be. And it's like, yeah, all right, let's go in. And then she immediately follows it up with, yeah, and I'm going to do that by dieting and exercising and really watching my weight. It's like, fuck, god damn it. Can you guys just write one fucking character arc for a fucking young woman that doesn't end with it being incredibly sexist? Like, dude, if Persona 6 comes out and you have to actually like do a social link with a guy who has to learn how to cook, I'm not saying you're forgiven, Atlas, but you're finally taking a step in the right goddamn direction. I'm sure you'll ruin it some other way, though. Probably with, like, jiggle physics, among other things. Because, like, yeah, I forgot to mention it twice, but, like, the video I was watching where it's like, is it possible to beat Persona 5 without being gay? The guy was like, oh, here's my, like, mod list. Most of them are just, like minor quality of life stuff, or like or like a few like cosmetic changes that don't actually affect like the difficulty of the game. And like I paused to read it, and then like he had like maybe I'm wrong about this, but like 2 or 3 mods that were like dedicated to like removing the removing the jiggle physics. I said jizzle on accident, and that's a character from Trailer Park Boys, I believe. Jizzle, right? He's like a rapper guy, or maybe that's just like a joke character that's made up. His name is like J-Dog or something in Trailer Park Boys. Anyway, besides the point, tangent aside, it just like I was like kind of going through that, and I'm like, you know what, man, good for you, good for you. I sure shit would download those mods if I had played games on PC, but I got to play them all vanilla, and let me tell you, man, I wish I didn't. I wish I fucking didn't. Alright. Enough stalling. Half an hour of me rambling. Dot 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 dot. Boy howdy, it's a real pregnant pause. speaking of pauses.
Welcome to the Velvet Room. Or as I should say, welcome back. How did it feel to see a glimpse into their festival? That is not the end of the story, mind you. Though they rescued the 4 kidnapped girls, there were still others that they needed to express their feelings to.
The woman chuckles as if in fond remembrance and glances to you with an almost mischievous glint in her eye.
A strange story, no? Even if they paid a heavy price for conveying their own feelings, it would gain them nothing.
I mean, I guess. You're kind of a strange woman. I'm not gonna lie to you, Margaret.
Or so it might seem to an outside observer. But for them, such thoughts never entered their minds. Now, why might that be? As I mentioned, nothing without meaning happens in this room. There may be some purpose underlying my decision to tell you about him. Well then, let's continue watching.
I don't know if I want to continue watching, man. When the woman raises her hand, light pours out and gradually envelops your surroundings.
Let us witness the result of their decision to convey their feelings.
Yeah. Also, you know how women be. Am I right, fellas? Always raising their hand and having light pour out and it envelops your surroundings. Sorry. Nozomi and Ochimizu are in some sort of dressing room. Ochimizu is sitting in front of the mirrors and seems to be gazing at the notes on it.
Never telling you how I really feel. I'm going out for a moment. You stay here and finish working on your dance for the festival.
Hold on, you can't just drop that.
Never telling you how I really feel.
That's great.
Out? Where to? I have some business to attend to. Looks like there's someone I need to talk to after all. Business? But...
Ochimizu quiets Nozumi with her usual glare. This woman is so mean. Nozumi can't help but fall silent.
I didn't know you had the temerity to speak against me, Nozomi.
Jesus Christ! Oh, Jesus!
I didn't know you had the temerity to speak against me, Nozomi.
That's awesome. Pulling out the damn thesaurus to tell your underlings to shut the fuck up. That's great. Man, I will say, you know, Atlas is sexist as fuck, but they did have gaslight gatekeep girl boss. They really did it with this character. Temerity. Excessive boldness or rashness, foolhardiness or recklessness. Second definition is unreasonable contempt of danger, extreme venturesomeness, rashness. That's crazy. All she did was go, business? But she, like, asked a simple question and you're like, what the fuck are you doing talking back to me? Lady, she's your employee. I don't think you can talk to her like that. It's crazy.
If you can speak that way to me, there's no way you're frightened of other people.
Okay. Wait, is that how that works?
No, that's not how that works.
Huh? Ms. Ochimizu. What do I do? Oh, an earthquake! What's going on? Rise-san! Anyone?
Now that we've reached our rendezvous point, we wait for the arrival of Rize's team of second years. They should be here soon. What is that phrasing? You wait for the rest of your fucking friends. That's what you're waiting for. The rest of your friends and Teddy. Shortly, Chie notices something down the path behind us and waves in that direction as she speaks up.
Hey, Rise-chan and the others are here! Yo! Man, you guys are fast. We're really trying to hustle, too.
Thank you, Kanji. Thank you. The character I get the least mad at every time he talks. Oh, thank you for showing up again, Kanji. I needed you.
Huh. We can't let you win that easy, though you did pretty good saving 2 of them yourselves.
Kanji and Yosuke fist bump. I'm sorry, this is so funny. Yo, hey, what's up, my really good friend that we've been on really long adventures with? We're gonna put our fists together. Yep, that's all the that's all the friendly touching we're gonna do. But yeah, Kanji and Yosuke fist bump, and the others smile and exchange looks, as if making sure that everyone's safe. No hugs? Not a single hug amongst this friend group? Jesus Christ, are any of you fuckers even friends? Sense of immense relief fills the air, and I feel a smile rising to my face as well. By the way, Teddy, what's with the outfit? No, now's not the time to get distracted by that. God, I liked it when you were a silent protagonist, and I could just imagine you were always cool. Now that I know what you think, you kind of fucking suck.
Okay, so is everyone alright? That was a pretty serious quake a second ago.
It took us by surprise, but we're fine. Any idea what that was about?
We don't really get it either. This place was already like this when we got here. The ground was still shaking. It just stopped a second ago, like it's saying, everything's ready now.
GA's right, we got here right before the earthquake stopped. Thank God. Thank God you said so. Otherwise, I wouldn't have believed it. I mean, God forbid a woman says anything and then I take it at face value and assume she's telling the truth. Thank God there's a man here to be like, yeah, actually, the woman's right. Thank goodness. Otherwise, I wouldn't have known. The bizarre scenery surrounding us now was still only shifting into place when we first arrived here. It was creaking and twisting for some time before it all settled into place.
Does that mean the quake happened because the scenery was being reshaped?
That's right. You see, this is a new stage I've prepared.
That voice again! Ha! Too bad for you. We rescued all 4 of the girls you kidnapped.
That's right! What are you hoping to do with this new stage of yours?
It has nothing to do with you. I regret to tell you that none of you, even the 4 you rescued, are needed in this world anymore.
What do you mean?
Just as I said. I feel sorry for them, but you've poisoned those girls against us, and they've cast away their bones. So I don't need them anymore. I'm only interested in those girls as everyone else knows them. I want an eternal bond without pain or suffering.
When will it get through your thick skull? There ain't no such thing.
Alright, now that some actual music is playing, can be honest, I have to leave for a minute to go blow my nose. And then, hopefully I won't blow my brains out in the meantime. Oh, I'm kidding. I don't know, man. There's nothing like experiencing bad art that just, like, fuels my will to live. Like, it genuinely, unironically, like, I don't know, I watched, like, kind of 2 things recently. There's, that YouTuber guy going around getting a lot of flack for his, Obsession review, as well as really any other review the guy's made. They kind of all seem to be terrible. But Alex Myers is I think the guy's name. But like it's like I don't know, watching him and his critiques of like various movies, and then also before that I watched like I don't know, because also I recently finished The Amazing Digital Circus, and if you want to know what I thought about that show, Well, I thought it was amazing. I thought it was really good. A nice, like, I don't know, it felt like a deeply personal kind of story, but also quite broad and appealing to everyone. And, like, I don't know, I just thought it was great, and I was glad it wrapped up, and, you know, I feel a lot of, like, sympathy for Gooseworks, the creator of that, because she has gotten so much flack and hate and just bullshit thrown at her. It, like, all because she made a TV show that people fucking liked and then got way too insanely into and then way too disappointed by it. Because, like, the other video I saw, which, like, this one I was like, I'm not putting myself through the pain and waste of time that it would take to watch the full video. But, like, I just watched it, and they, like, I don't know, it's so interesting, this, like, common kind of internet criticism where you just, like, go through a thing that is made, and then, you know, sometimes you play it, sometimes you don't, but you just kind of go through chronologically through a work of art, and then you just, like, go, like, oh, this part sucks, or, oh, I would have done this part different, or this didn't do exactly what I wanted it to do. And, like, I don't know, I think it's really bizarre, because, you know, you might be able to accuse me of this, of, like, sometimes I'm playing a game, and then I quite literally pause it, and I go, what the fuck is going on? What is wrong with this game? Why is it so goddamn sexist? And now I don't think that's quite the same thing, but still, it's like, I don't know, for me, it's just my honest reaction when playing a game, but then also, it's like, that then informs my critique of it, you know? Where I'm like, yeah, I see why they didn't make any stories for any of the Persona dancing spin-off games, because they're all terrible and they suck. But, like, this one at least is doing something. It has the audacity to, like, risk some stuff. And it's also very funny, because it's like they couldn't get Laura Bailey or I assume Troy Baker back. But, like, doesn't really matter for Troy Baker, because Matthew Mercer does a great kanji. Like, his kanji is, like, almost one-to-one the same, and it's fantastic. And Ashley Birch, I like performances throughout various different things of media. I don't know, I really liked her on Mythic Quest, or whatever that is, the Apple TV Plus show. Maybe I'll get around to watching that again, because I think I finished the first season, or maybe got close to finishing the first season, and then never watched any more of it. But I thought it was pretty alright. But yeah, no, anyway, again, it's like, I don't know, because also it's like, I'm not making a review. Like, if I were to make a review, I would probably collect all my thoughts and present them in a more concise, digestible way. But it's just very funny watching someone, like, watch something, like, no offense, man, when I say this, but it's like, for me, I feel very, like, insecure and sad when I watch something that's so great. Where I'm like, wow, this thing is, like, really awesome, and I very likely will never be able to do or create or be a part of anything that is nearly as great as this. And while I think that's a bit sad, you know, I'm going to try my best with what I can. And so, I don't let it get me down too much, but it's like, I don't know, I watch something and I go, wow, this is really amazing, it's so lovable, it's not perfect by any means, don't get me wrong, but it's still a wonderful show, a great media, and, like, I don't know, it's fantastic. I'm happy that I watched it. I'm glad I enjoyed it. And so so, like, when you see someone, like, talk about something that you think is so great, and then their like criticism for it is just like, I don't like this, I would have done it differently. I'm like, yeah, but you didn't and you never would, you stupid fucking moron. All right, no offense. No offense, but you're like a bottom feeder trash scumbag who has nothing to contribute to the world other than being annoying and enabling other annoying people to be annoying about something that's great. And that's your contribution to society. If that was my contribution to society and the world at large, even if it was a very, 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 very small portion of that world, I would be ashamed. I would be deeply regretful and repentful. I would do everything I could to the best of my ability to dissuage that influence I had and to try to make up for it and to do better things with my time and my life, you know? So my point is that you should critique things, but you should actually fucking critique them and not just go, this isn't what I want it to be. Where it's like, actually one of my favorite YouTubers of all time, Big Joel, he kind of coined this term where he calls it the scenic mountains critique, where basically, you know, do you like scenic mountains? I love scenic mountains. I think scenic mountains are great. I think if Persona 4 Dancing had some scenic mountains in it, I think it would be a better game for it. Fucking love scenic mountains. Ghost of Yote, which I was playing the other day. Fantastic game. Very, very scenic mountain in that game. And, like, and so anyway, it's not really a valid critique to just play a game or watch a movie or, like, read a book and go, yeah, this book is fine or whatever, but where are the scenic mountains? Like, you're not judging it based on its own merits. You're not judging it based on what it's actually trying to accomplish. You are instead judging it based on what you wanted it to be, on what you prefer, on what you like when you, you know, engage with a form of media. And so it's a really invalid critique. Like, for me, I will say, I love critiques. I love watching someone, like, genuinely critique something. But what I don't like, and I have no time for, is people complaining about something. And that's a lot of what, like, internet critique is. It's just people complaining about a thing. And it's like, I don't know, you could argue that I could be doing that with, like, this game, for example. But it's like, I don't know, I'm not really complaining about it. I'm not like, oh man, this game is so sexist. Oh, if only it was a feminist masterpiece. I'm more like, man, I wish the people who made this game would, like, fucking treat women better and, like, see them as real people. Like, like, I don't know if that's a critique. It's a critique of the people who made it. It's less of a critique of the game, because it's like, I don't know, I'm sorry, maybe all the people at Atlas aren't sexist, but frankly, you would have to really fucking show me some evidence that you're not. Because I can't take your word for it. You're not like a normal guy where I'm like, alright, I'm going to take you at face value. You seem like a decent enough person. I'm going to assume you're not a raging misogynist. But for people who work at Atlas, I'm like, I'm sorry, man. I can't take you at your word. Ugh. Anyway. Sorry, I will be right back. Whose stage is this? I don't know, what's your plan now?
You said this was a new stage that you prepared. What are you planning on doing with it this time?
I haven't done anything. There was someone who wished to connect with me, so I'm only granting them their wish.
Don't be ridiculous! No one would want that!
You don't believe me? Then why not ask them yourself? Here.
We turn on the mysterious voice's taunt. GA's right, there can't be anyone like that. But as a familiar woman walks towards us, we realize that we were wrong. Ochimizu?
Miss Ochimizu? What the?
You want to connect with me. You want to bond. Isn't that right, Kyoka Ochimizu?
Also, I will say, occasionally Ashley Birch does give a good performance in this game.
Miss Ochimizu? What the?
That's pretty good. Although, it is very funny where it's like, I don't know what her direction is. I don't know if she's trying to do, like, an impression of Laura Bailey's Rize, where, like, Laura Bailey's Rize isn't even, like, it barely sounds like Laura Bailey. You can catch it every now and then, because, like, at least in my opinion, Laura Bailey has a very distinctive voice, which I think is great. I'm always happy to hear Laura Bailey. But, like, it's Laura Bailey's impression of, like, an anime high schooler. You can hear it in the, in, like, the Silent Hill 2 HD remaster or like, the HD collection of Silent Hill 2, where, like, they redid the voices, and, like, them kind of giving more, like, traditional, better performances, because it's, like, her is, I don't remember the character's name, but, like, the main, one of the main characters in the game. And then, like, Troy Baker is, James something, I'm forgetting his last name, but, like, they're ostensibly better performances, like, they don't sound so bizarre, but, like, that worked for Silent Hill 2. Whereas, like, Silent Hill 2 is a very bizarre game, so when you have very bizarre, strange voice acting, it works and fits within the setting. And when you have, like, a more, like, traditional anime-sounding voice, it kind of sucks and doesn't work as well. Anyway.
Yes, that's right.
What the heck is this?
I have no reason to answer that. The girls are safe. Take them and go back to the real world at once. There's still time until the festival. Practice like death is awaiting you. No mistakes will be tolerated.
What is wrong with this woman?
This isn't the time for that stuff. What do you think?
Whoa. Ho ho. Also, by the way,
What? This isn't the time for that
that's
stuff.
a very short what. It's like a nanosecond of what?
This isn't the time for that stuff. What do you think?
As Yosuke and the rest of us move to chase after Miss Ozimizu, a black haze billows in before us and forms strange, misty figures. These are...
Shadows! Yosuke-kun, get back!
How unsightly. Get a grip on yourselves. Are you really so foolish? If you mean to appear on stage, then you'd best be aware that there are no worst-case scenarios in the world of professionals.
I'm sorry, but English is such a funny language, man. It's so funny that, like, I and, like, a bunch of people collectively agree that it's scenarios. But it's just funny sometimes that someone is like, no, it's actually scenarios. And it's like, that's fine, but that's a funny way to say it, at least to me.
You consider every possibility and eliminate every one apart from what will work. And you pursue those at any cost.
Ochi, what are you saying? This isn't showbiz we're talking about.
Dude, you better not be thinking about giving yourself up to get us out of here. To hell with that! You got another thing coming if you think we'd go for that.
He's right. We would never allow it. If you did that, and you would not be the only victim. The shadows here are the viewers of the LMB website who were pulled into this world.
What? For real? That's the first I've heard about that.
No, it's true. We'll explain more later. Right now, we need to stop Miss Ochimizu.
Even knowing this, are you willing to let those people succumb to this mess by your actions?
How naive. I've already been informed.
What?
I'm used to disappointing the audience. It's impossible to satisfy them all anyway. Nothing is gained without suffering. You said as much.
Alright, well, listen. I think we all know Natsu said that more metaphorically. Like, it's not always a true statement. Alright, sometimes sayings don't always work, depending on the situation. But anyway, I paused it because, hear this shit? Do you fucking hear this shit? Nope. Hit the wrong button there. I just meant to mute my mic for a second.
The first rule of business is to maximize gains while minimizing costs.
A sudden raw frustration rises within me at Miss Ochimizu's words. I will say, it's also kind of interesting too, like, the themes that are present within the Persona games, because, like, I feel like a lot of them do have, like, almost this anti-capitalist sort of theme running through them. But, like, it's weird to see how it manifests, or how, like, the opposite manifests. Where it's like, I don't know, most people in the town of Inaba in Persona 4, they're, like, complaining about this fucking giant mall that has showed up, Junes, and how it's, like, making all the smaller businesses, making all the smaller businesses go away or go out of business. And, like, it's like just made the place kind of worse, even if it is seemingly more convenient. But then they also got, like, Nanako, who's like, every day's great at your Junes. And she's like, I love Junes, it's the greatest thing ever. And it's like, well, you're a child. I will forgive you for not for not recognizing the inherent evil that is with a large corporation coming into a small town and essentially taking it over in one way or another. But yeah, it's like, I don't know, it's kind of weird where it's like you see these things pop up, or like, again, this like sort of like Persona's like, society is bad sometimes. It's like, oh, okay, well, what are we gonna do anything about it? No. Like, yeah, society is bad sometimes. I don't think we should live in, like, a dream world where nothing is real. Okay, yeah, I agree with you. Anything else? Nope. It's like, alright, man, okay. If you say so. But I understand that there might be a bit more going on. But, yeah. Oh yeah, all month we've been practicing as hard as we can, but we're still only amateurs. So Miss Ozimizu's professional standards were clear when she stated that she won't. We're facing heavy odds, but the best performances come from overcoming those odds. If you say so, boss man. Ever since we came to this world, we've been doing our best to show her that. And now Miss Ozimizu, with all her perfectionism, is giving up?
Miss Ochimizu.
You won't trust us?
You won't believe in us?
That's right, I won't. Just because you've made it this far doesn't mean you'll continue to manage from here.
I'm sorry, but queen. Fucking absolute queen.
You won't believe in us?
That's right, I won't.
Snap. Get fucked, idiot. Hey, young man, I don't think you noticed, but I'm a fucking business professional, also a senior business professional. I don't give a fuck about your goddamn stupid ideas of friendship and working as hard as you can to do the best thing ever. I'm here to make money. Show me the money. Show me the money, high school boy. If not, you can fuck off. Although, I don't know, is you in college in this game? I'm not quite sure. In my mind, this takes place in like the summer of like after like after Persona 4. But wait, yeah, hold on. Do Japanese schools even really have summer? Like, do you get a break in between like classes? Like school years, do you get like a little bit of a break? Because I don't know if you do. If they do, it's like different. It's a different time than like the summer in America. But yeah, it's kind of crazy. I think you do, but it's only like a month. It's kind of crazy. Like they also have to go to school 6 days a week, which is fucking insane.
The better things go for you now, the worse the despair will be in the end. You just don't know it yet. If you understand, then hurry up and get out of here. I'm sure Inoue can manage the rest.
Fuck that guy. Fuck that guy and fuck you, lady. Wait, we're leaving? We're not just gonna give up, right? Oh, we're just fucking off. Okay. I thought we were gonna, like, dance.
Ochimizu!
Ochimizu, you little...
My guy.
I will promise with you is so cheesy to keep. I'll return you all to your world.
Damn it! What do we do, partner?
Yosuke yells, looking at me for support, but his face held none of the uncertainty in his words. Wow, damn. Totally heterosexual interaction. We already know our answer. Sorry, no, that won't happen.
Our answer is obvious. We'll never accept our freedom at the sacrifice of others.
Is that so? That's too bad. This was your chance to go back, too. Well then, do as you wish.
The hell? It's taking this better than I thought.
But don't forget, this place is meant to connect with everyone. Come now, I'll let you all join us.
The eerie song grows louder and the shadows sway their limbs in bizarre motions. I had a feeling it wouldn't be so easy. Yeah, of course you did, dickhead.
Yeah, stupid kanji. It's not being reasonable at all.
What? How is that my fault?
This would have happened either way. Still, we absolutely won't run from this.
Thank
Must
you,
agree
Yukiko.
wholeheartedly. She didn't understand at all what we meant to convey. And we certainly won't yield to her twisted logic.
All right. Hey, guys. Leave this place to me. Don't worry about me. I got this. You guys need to move on. Yeah.
Chie suddenly steps forward, all puffed up, as she makes her declaration. Chie, I'm not too sure a line like that works here. Stop being mean to Chie!
What are you talking about? Even if we weren't worried about you, we can't go anywhere until we take these guys out.
Oh, yeah. Whatever. Don't worry about such trifles, little boy.
Little boy?
Rise-chan, bring up my song before anyone can stop.
Huh? Oh, okay.
We can't let this little thing beat us after all. I mean, I know Mizochimizu might not want our help at all, but we can't give up just because of that. We've got to chase after Mizochimizu and make her understand.
Chie.
Here goes, Shadows. I'm gonna rock your faces with my kung fu dance. Play the music.
You can't come in and say Chie like that after you're like, I don't know if that line really works. God, even if the line doesn't technically work, the spirit of it works.
Dance. You're ready, Chie. Go for it.
This interesting song. What the fuck is this song?
All right, I'm on a roll. Bam! All right, success.
Is this an original song for this game?
All right, I'm on a roll. Bam! All right, charging complete. Going great. All right, success. Now let's make it exciting. Bam! Dang! Going great! Wait, Chie, thanks you for
Aw.
that. You definitely fascinated me.
Should I say to my platonic friends all the time, man, you definitely fascinated me.
All right, I'm on a roll.
Yo, who are being fascinated by their friends? I missed the other one.
Going great.
God, man, I don't know why they made the decision of like, yeah, we gotta make all the songs in this game like shitty DJ remixes.
Please allow me to join in the dance. Alright, I'm on a roll.
You've improved.
Bam! Good, Chie. Thanks, Yukiko. You definitely fascinated me.
All right, you got me all fired up. Great job, guys.
The lyrics in the song actually fucking rock.
Friendship.
The rest of it, not so great. The lyrics are fantastic, though. It's kind of crazy.
Going great.
No.
Tomoe.
Damn! Holy shit, that rocks!
That's right. Don't think.
Chie fucking rules!
Chie, I'm gonna do my best too.
Oh, man. You know, honestly, man, do me a favor, watch the replay. Best Friends, the Nova remix. So what's Best Friends with no remix? I don't remember there being a song called Best Friends in Persona 4. Alright, anyway, I'll be right back.
Going great. Bam! Alright, charging complete. Alright, I'm on a roll. Yep. Alright, success! Now let's make it exciting. Bam!
You're rocking it.
Alright, I'm on a roll. Just the way we practiced. Thanks, Yukiko. You definitely fascinated me.
You're all synced up.
And there you have it, the dance of our friendship. Alright, success!
It's a wrong road. My friends keep you on the
Going great!
Take a wrong turn, and there be
Alright,
on your
I'm on a
back,
roll.
calling you out. Ice caught a gas on the road. We keep
Going great.
each other strong, going toe
Bam!
to toe.
Alright, I'm on a roll. Alright, success! Yep. Going great! Alright, charging complete. Let's begin the fever time. Alright, success! Yeah, you got it! Good, Chie. Thanks, Yukiko. You definitely fascinated me.
You're all synced up.
Whoa, I'm unbeatable! cool with Yukiko next to me. Going great. Bam! Persona!
Brilliant!
Men should be brave. Women too. Is that right?
Well done! That dance was you through and through, Chie.
Fuck it, we go again. I'm getting a drink.
You better watch me dance.
It's starting. Believe in yourself.
All right, I'm on a roll. All right, success.
Road. Echo when the gang wants. Body stronger, stronger. The farther
Going
on
great.
you go, thought I knew
Bam.
you. You can't never say I know me. There's
All right,
sorry
I'm on a roll.
shadow I could turn.
Nice! You nailed it!
Yep, all right. Charging complete. Going great!
Yeah, get him!
Good, Chie. Thanks, Yukiko. You definitely fascinated me.
The stage truly shines when two such ladies are performing on it.
Oh, I'm unbeatable with Yukiko next to me. All right, success!
It's a wrong road. My friends keep you on
All
the
right, I'm on a roll.
take a wrong turn, and there be
All right,
on your
success!
back, calling you out.
Bam!
Got a girls on the road. We keep
Going great!
each other strong, going toe to toe.
All right, I'm on a roll. Bam! Going great! All right, I'm on a roll. Yes, ready whenever. Let's dance together. All right, success! Yeah, you got it. Bam! Just the way you practiced. Thanks, Yukiko. You definitely fascinated me.
Damn, I couldn't look away.
I'm unbeatable with Yukiko next to me. All right, I'm on a roll.
Man, the lyrics really go so hard for this song, man. It's kind of crazy.
Going great.
Okay. I was like, can you skip this? Or you just have to be locked into it? Nah, well, yeah, there we go.
See that? My meat power is unstoppable. Well done. That dance was you through and through, Chie.
Also, can I be honest? The third time this has shown up, I'm just realizing how weird this angle is. Like, not even because it's, like, perverted and strange in that way, which it is, but also, like, Chie is, like, yeah. So that's her left foot. That's, like, what, is it her left foot? I don't know, but, like, looking at this is hurting me. It's hurting me physically. I need to skip. Just like the way she's contorting, that feels like she's breaking something. I need a drink. Still excitedly cheering, the shadows freed by Chie's dance begin dissolving into motes of light.
I'd say I definitely got through to him.
Chie, you did it.
That was amazing! Being athletic is important after all. You might make a good dancer, Chie-senpai.
Hey, you see that? We'll never do what you want us to.
Hell yeah! We're gonna say that Ochimizu chick too, you hear?
Very well. I'll let you have this one. But I wonder if things will go quite the way you want.
I think it's gone again. But Ms. Ochimizu must be pretty far away by now.
Yeah, what the hell's up with that Ochimizu chick? Can't believe she pulled a double cross like that.
Just being double-crossed would be one thing, but she clearly said that she didn't believe in us.
And after we worked so hard to get this far, not gonna lie, I'm shocked that nothing we've done has gotten through to her.
Guys, she's kind of the villain. Like, I understand. You know, y'all have compassion, you want to relate to people, even if they are kind of evil and terrible, you know? Shouldn't necessarily kill someone just because they're a piece of shit. You should maybe seek out justice, you know? Yeah, by the way, is Adachi gonna show up in this shit? I really wonder if Adachi is gonna show up. Because I swear to God I've seen him dancing. I've seen that motherfucker dance. As the adrenaline wears off and the reality of our situation sets in, Miss Ojimizu's words come back to haunt us. I can sympathize, but we don't have the luxury of getting caught up in our anxiety. God, man, I really hate this guy sometimes. Are we giving up?
And are you all planning to just give up?
Some bunch we are. That's the thing we were trying to express, and we managed to forget it ourselves.
Yeah, it doesn't matter if we're dealing with shadows or Mizochimizu. What we need to do doesn't change.
I'm gonna do my best too. We're gonna get Ochi to understand no matter what.
We look to each other and nod, smiling. Yeah, this is how we've always done things, now and for everything to come. We'll move forward together, alongside our friends.
Anyway, we should compare notes. Looks like we've learned some new things.
Oh, right. You said that those shadows are the victims, right, Naoto-kun?
Right. But first we should tell you what we found out. After that, we can hear what you've learned.
Very well. The floor is yours, Senpai.
What's wrong, Rise?
Oh, nothing. I was just thinking that you really are still our leader, Senpai. Come on, let's get on with the powwow.
Hey, Rise, you can't say that anymore. Hey, Rise, you shouldn't say that. Oh man. I will say it's very funny just how dead silent it was. Where I'm like, are we really gonna do this? Like also, I don't know, man. Is this how people talk? Where it's like, hey, I have some information that I need to share with you guys because I've learned something that's pertinent to the case that we are currently dealing with. And then someone's like, oh, I also have information, but you know, I will allow you to go first. Like, no, you kind of be like, oh, what you learned? And then you listen and you go, all right, here's what we learned. And oh, this actually all makes sense. It's all coming together. We're forming a big picture, putting all the puzzle pieces together. Like, just, you don't need to explain that they need to explain what they learned to each other. I was there. I ostensibly learned what they learned, but I didn't really learn it. I wasn't really paying attention, or I was drunk when I played the game. Whatever, fuck you. Naoto's group presented us with quite a surprising revelation. According to them, the shadows here may have been forcefully drawn out from the victims that watched that video at midnight. If that's true, then this might explain why the victims in the room Naoto spoke of fell into comas. For our part, we told about how the dressing room notes were from the diary of a deceased idol named Yuko Osada. We also shared our theory that the culprit is someone in Takura Productions, given what they know about Yuko-san, and Kanamin Kitchen. It was a bit of a surprise that they had found new evidence all on their own. Fuck you! Naoto is literally a detective! She was literally helping investigate with the fucking police as a goddamn fucking 15-year-old. What do you mean? What do you mean? Wow, it's surprising that they found new evidence. What are you talking about? What are you? Why you? What are you talking about? You fucking prick. It was a bit of a surprise that they had found new evidence all on their own, but we were proud of how much they've grown. Fuck you. Goddamn asshole.
I get it. When people watch the video on the site, their shadows get pulled into this world.
It's still just speculation, but considering the evidence at hand, I see no reason to doubt it.
I'm mostly surprised that voice isn't a ghost.
We don't really know much about it.
You know, this is kind of a shock for me. I knew about Yuko Osada too, but I never would have imagined those notes were hers. Does this mean the culprit is someone involved with the agency, knew about the Kanami and Kitchen Girls, and knows a lot about Yuko-san? Is there anyone who fits that description at our agency?
Oh, I don't know, Miss Ojimizu?
Rise, what about Ms. Ochimizu? Any possibility that she might have known Yuko-san?
Miss Ochimizu? Oh, there is something I heard from Inoue-san once. Before Miss Ochimizu went freelance, she used to be with Takara Productions. So it would make sense for Miss Ochimizu to know about Yuko-san.
Huh? Rize's words leave us all shaken. After all, just a moment ago, Miss Ojimizu.
What are we saying here? I mean, it was just a few minutes ago that she...
She was trying to sacrifice herself to get us home.
That's it then. Our first job is to catch up to Ms. Ochimizu and rescue her. Even if she's not the culprit, if she knew Yuko-san, she should be able to tell us something.
Yeah, man, right on. I can't tell how far we've been running. As we continue in pursuit of Miss Ojimizu, we catch the sight of a silhouette up ahead. From here, it looks like there's one person in the center of a mob of shadows. That has to be her.
Look! Isn't that...
Ms. Ochimizu!
You kids, what are you doing here?
Sorry, but we all decided that we weren't gonna leave here by ourselves.
Casualties would be minimal, but we don't intend to save ourselves by using others as stepping stones.
Besides, there's something we need to ask you. It's about Yuko Osada.
What foolish children. You and Yuko alike.
So you do know something. The hell are you hiding?
Miss Ojimizu doesn't answer Kanji and simply tilts her head, glaring skyward. That voice must be her. I instinctively settle into a stance, prepared to confront the unseen master of the midnight stage.
I know you're there. Our deal was clear. Return them to the real world at once.
Oh, sorry, but I can't do that. Didn't I tell you before? The only ones who can enter this world are those who wish to do so.
Only those who wish to.
Ugh. It's pointless to follow me. Head back now while you still can.
Seemingly giving up on negotiating with the voice, Miss Ojimizu speaks sharply and turns without waiting for our response. Yeah, we don't negotiate with terrorists in this company. We just make deals with them. No, how can we get her to listen to us?
Archie!
Shut up.
Ojimizu!
Fucking hate Teddy, man. I fucking hate that stupid goddamn bear. I literally hope he fucking dies at the end of this. As we start after her, the shadows that have been surrounding Miss Ojimizu block our path. I see. They weren't trying to keep her there after all. They were following her around as bodyguards.
Oh, sheesh! These guys again? Oh, are they gonna keep getting in our way?
You still don't get it. No matter how much you struggle, it's all useless. There's no need for these struggles now. All you have to do is accept my bond, or leave this place. Doesn't that sound nice? Whichever one you choose, you won't have to suffer anymore.
Don't be ridiculous! There's no way we choose either of those!
That's right. We won't leave anyone behind.
Oh, poor children. Very well then, I'll make the choice for you. Come now, won't you connect with us?
I glance to my friends as the shadows begin their dancing. Yosuke, Yukiko, Chie, each one of them looks unflinchingly forward, staring down the shadows before us. What the fuck? Is it like canonical in this version of you that he didn't like complete his his fucking social links with the underclassmen? It's like, sorry Naoto, sorry Kanji, sorry What's your name again? Teddy. Sorry, Teddy. Sorry, Rize, I guess. I don't know. You guys are like my real friends. We never did complete our social link, and I never did get your ultimate persona of your Arcana. Oh well. Anyway, good. There's nothing to worry about. They won't hesitate anymore.
So you're determined not to let us through, huh? Fine. We're determined not to back down, so there.
But these shadows are the hearts of the LMB audience, aren't they? Thinking about it that way makes this harder to do.
No. That's exactly why we need to express ourselves to them. If these shadows are trapped by the bond that voice talked about, then they need to see for themselves that this bond isn't right.
Sensei's right. This is perfect as practice for that Love Meets Bonds festival. Leave this to Teddy, Prince of the Dance. It's time for some sad Teddy night fever.
Well said, Teddy. This is your time to shine.
All right, Teddy, go get him!
Such passionate cheers from the ladies. I'm feeling the heat now. And that being said, bring on the Cub Step.
Oh my god, Cub Step? I was about to say, I'm feeling the suicidal ideation coming along now. As a joke, to be clear, nothing fuels my will to live more than this fucking shit game.
Steal your heart away with my dance of love.
Metaphorically, though, I want to kill my persona and let my shadow take over. Oh, okay, it's this song. What song is this? Oh my god.
There we go.
I guess this game came out at a time when dubstep was cool. And that's like for the worst.
Maximum energy. Yahoo!
I'm butting in.
Alright.
Woohoo!
I'm happy to see Yosuke, even if I'm not actually seeing him. I'm too busy trying to get this good.
All right, Teddy, keep that energy.
Wow, I got to keep my combo? Even though I got a good?
My skills?
It's a little crazy.
Bad, Yosuke.
Yeah, this is the bond of men.
Wow! You really got the moves, Yosuke.
Sorry, Kanji going, this is the bond of men is so fucking funny.
There. Perfecto.
Oh my god, this fucking sucks.
Okay.
I mean, I'll be honest, it's not terrible. I'm just grateful for that. I'm grateful that it's not like the worst thing I've ever heard in my entire life.
Okay.
Like, it's actually subtle and subdued.
I'm giving this my all. Don't fall behind.
Like, he said, like, cub step. Like it was gonna be dubstep, but this is, like, electronica. I don't know, I might also be getting that wrong.
Good. Keep at it.
I don't think it's house music.
Kept up with my skills? Not bad, Yosuke.
Now the moment of truth.
Wow! You really got the moves, Yosuke.
Yeah, like, this is not dubstep.
Yahoo!
Stupid fucking bear. Doesn't know what dubstep is.
There we go.
I'm sorry, get up, it's gonna be real, it's really funny.
Yahoo! There we go. Hey-ya!
I'm shocked.
Fair time.
Like, that didn't suck. Like, it's crazy. How did that not suck? To be clear, I'm talking about the music. This part sucks, though. This is terrible. He might have the worst one. And there's some pretty bad, like...
For my seductive wiles? Not
I'm
bad
gonna
at all.
fucking murder this bear. I've gone for being polite and directing any violence that fills in my heart towards myself, just to be kind, just to be considerate. But no, it's actually towards the bear, and not anybody who worked on this game. But you did make this. And I'm not happy with you about that. I'm not happy that you made the game like this. Oh, man. Teddy hits all of his one-of-a-kind dance moves, and as the shadows cheer him on, a gentle light slowly courses over them. That really was impressive. Teddy's dance had a lot of improvisation in it, but as far as self-expression, it was perfect. No wonder he's the popular mascot of Juness. He really is a born entertainer.
I'm really glad you all understood.
It's crazy. This guy is not entertaining. Take a page out of Tanaka's book, buddy. And then we can fucking talk about entertainment.
You're still putting up a fight, like pitiful children.
Shut up! You're like a broken record with that. We're not pitiful.
It's you we pity for believing this is anything like a true bond.
Me? But I'm perfectly happy. Everyone yearns for me after all. That's what happiness is. You just don't know the joys of truly abandoning yourself.
I'm acid. Let your ego die. Everything will be fine. You're not going to be permanently affected by this.
Hey! Get back here, damn it!
Oh no, it's gone again.
Just as they say, the voice's presence has faded. Once more, we are on our own. Honestly, it's a little exasperating. We've come this far, but still won't show itself or actually have a conversation.
We did at least learn one important thing from what the voice said.
We did?
Yeah. Fucking... How people get here? Ochimizu's deal. I actually don't know. I wasn't really paying attention. Huh. Well, we did learn Ochimizu's deal, but I'm gonna go with this one.
You mean about how people enter this world? That voice said that the only ones who can come here are those who want to.
Indeed. And I've deduced something crucial from that fact.
Like?
I've actually been wondering about this the whole time. When we first came to this world, that voice half forced us out. Yet when we returned to save the girls of Kahneman Kitchen, the voice never attempted to drive us away. This is despite how inconvenient it would be for that voice's plans if we had rescued all 4 of the girls.
You know, it's true. If our being here could have messed up its plans, then you'd think all it would have had to do is force us out again.
Yes, from that perspective, I'd hesitate to believe that what the voice said was untrue. Actually, there's one mystery left regarding this point.
There is?
Oh, the conditions. No, the timing.
You mean the time when it happens?
No. Excluding the members of Kahneman Kitchen, all of the incidents were concentrated
Damn, I'm a
around
fucking
midnight.
idiot.
What I was trying to bring to your attention is what the victims have in common.
But isn't that just how the people who watched that video on the site got here?
Yes, that's the first condition. But some victims fell into a coma, and some didn't. Even when they were watching the video side by side. Until now, I couldn't determine what separated the two.
Huh. I see your point. That is pretty weird. I mean, leaving aside Rise and the Kahneman Kitchen girls who got brought here to perform, it doesn't make sense that some fell in while others didn't if they watched the video under the same conditions.
Indeed. But everything makes sense now. The victims were all people who wished to enter this world.
Whoa! Are you serious? What are you saying now, Dokun? There's no way anyone would want that for themselves.
You mean the bond.
I see. You're talking about the bond that voice spoke of.
Yes. I doubt that the desire needed to enter this world is to fall into the midnight stage. Rather, it's the people who harbor a desire for bonds without pain the voice spoke of, somewhere in their hearts.
So the ones who wanted this fake-ass bond fall into this place.
Thank you, Kanji. God, man, what a great character. They got one good character in this game, and it's Kanji. Oh my goodness gracious. But yeah, anyway, I will say it is very funny. It's nice being back with the main crew again, because like they're just doing expository dialogue, and it's so nice. Even if I'm not all that interested in it, and I don't even think it's all that particularly interesting, I'm just like, oh, thank God, I'm not like yelling at the game for being absurd and weird and terrible. Instead, it's fine. It's just saying words. That's awesome. And then Kanji said this.
So the ones who wanted this fake-ass bond fall into this place.
So what you telling me is that people who are fucking lame and suck dick, they showed up in this? Or lick clit? I'm not judging. Tongue taint. Sorry.
That's why when we convey to the shadows about this not being a real bond, those ribbony things come whooshing off, and they sparkle away back to where they belong.
I think I can understand how they feel. We were all like that once. If
I wasn't.
Met all of you, I wouldn't have been able to show anyone my true self.
It's actually funny. It like you canonically never had to face a shadow. Actually, yeah, genuine question. You think they'll change that in Persona 4? New one? What's the new one called? Revival. That's it. I don't know. I'm kind of curious to see what they'll change about Persona 4 Revival, but I kind of fear they won't change anything. I almost kind of fear it's going to be like exactly the same. And it's like, it's not going to be exactly the same, but it will be roughly the same. So what are they gonna change about it? Because also, I gotta say, I don't know, it's so interesting that like Persona really only works as like a game series. Like, they do make anime adaptations of the Persona games, and they're pretty good. I actually like the Persona 4 the animation. But also, I've made it to episode 12, so I'm kind of like halfway through the series or something. And, well, I don't even know if I'm on episode 12. I don't know. Let me tell you, I got to the Rize arc, and like the Kanji arc before that, really, it just really falls off. Like, it's really, how do you say, not good. It's, how do they say, bad? But yeah, I'm only on episode 10, actually. I've gotten to episode 10, and I'm like, I don't want to watch this one. And if you don't know, that's Rize's arc. That's Rize's episode. I don't think I really want to watch it. Also, I will say, I do like Yu in the anime. I think he's great. He's pretty gay for Yosuke, which is nice. I personally, that's what I like to see. Alright? I know everyone calls this guy like a womanizer or whatever, but he's not. He'll annize anyone. Oh, man. But yeah, no, anyway, that shit sucks too. Like, the last two episodes were particularly bad. Like, I don't know, man. I feel like, again, also I'm so curious because, like, for me, Persona 4 Golden, which is the only version of Persona 4 I've played. Don't come at me if you played the regular base Persona 4. If so, congratulations. It's probably not that fundamentally different. But, like, for me, Persona 4 gets away with, like, the homophobia of kanji because it's, like, kind of funny and fun. And, like, in spite of the fact that it is very much like, ho, hello, it's me, I'm doing a gay voice, oh, all those girls, they just stink, don't they, oh, like, I don't know, to me, it's camp, it feels camp, and it's very funny. So, like, that part of the game works. And then what doesn't work is in the anime, where they make it so much worse. Like, they really do, like, just hammer home how homophobic they are. It's insane, man. Oh. But yeah, I don't know. My point is, whatever way you experience Persona, whether that's through a Let's Play, whether that's through playing the game yourself, playing the new version, playing the newest version, playing any version at all, or even watching the damn anime, either way you do it, there's some parts that are gonna be really bad. They're gonna be really bad. They're somehow gonna be even worse in the anime. But yeah, I will say the only good change though, and the only good part about the fucking like trip to the mountains episode, I forget what it's actually called, but it's like a little like field day for the kids, except it's not like field day. Instead it's like, oh, let's go to this mountain area and then you're gonna pick up a bunch of trash. And the only good thing about that episode is that they have like Naoki show up. Like, you and Yosuke run into Naoki, and he's like, I fucking hate both of you, by the way. You both suck. And then, like, Kanji, like, reveals there's like, oh, yeah, Naoki, I've known him. We were, like, best friends in kindergarten. And then, like, they ask Kanji a question about him, and Kanji's like, hold on. And then he goes and grabs Naoki and brings him over to the group, and then they, like, talk to him. But it's just so funny. But yeah, so some parts of the animation are like significantly better than the game, and then there are a lot of parts that are way worse, and I just know episode 10 is gonna be way worse. Because also in episode 9, this motherfucker, he like listens to Rise talk for like a second, and then he like sees something happen with Rize's manager, who's a piece of shit, by the way, who's just like, hey, just want to let you know you lost the movie, and I'm going to be managing Condiment, who got your fucking role, so fuck you. And then he leaves, and she's like clearly upset about it, and like he just like fucking flat face, like no expression, gives her this information, just like this very cruel, almost professional seeming like conveying of information, just like, no, I actually came to tell you that you don't have the movie role anymore. Because she goes like, oh, let me guess, he came back to try to convince me to return to the idol business. Well, I'm not gonna do it. And then he goes, no, I didn't do that at all. I actually came to tell you that you lost the movie, and I'm gonna go manage someone else as best as I can. And then he fucking leaves, and then Rise, clearly and understandably upset by this, she's like, almost, I don't know if she's on the verge of tears, but she's clearly emotionally affected by this. The protagonist, just goes like, hey, are you sure you don't want to be an idol? Which is so annoying. It's so annoying, because we know that is Rize's arc. We know Rize's arc is her going, actually, I know I quit being an idol and I didn't really like it, but actually I should be an idol. And it like kind of sucks. Same thing with Yukiko, where she's like, I gotta learn how to cook. And then on top of that, also, I want to go off on my own and not be tied down to the place my parents own and run. I want to be able to explore the world and do my own thing. And then her arc is like, oh, but the employees are nice to me, so yeah, I should probably take over the family business. And like, that's it. And it's also like a little bizarre that like her parents are ostensibly kind of allowing her to work, or maybe they're making her work at this business, which is like fucked up. Are you paying your daughter? Because if you're having your daughter work for you, you should be paying her. Oh, but we pay for... Shut up. She's your employee, asshole. She should be getting paid. But then also on top of that, it's like we never get like a mention of like anyone's parents except for Kanji's mom And then like Naoto's grandpa, right? Is it Naoto's grandpa, or is he like not her grandpa, but like spiritually her grandpa, where he's like an alpha figure. He's like a servant to the rich family. I think he might be. He might be like a servant or a butler. But yeah, because yeah, she doesn't really call him grandpa. But I don't know. It's been a minute since I played Persona 4. It hasn't been as long as I would have liked it to be since I played Persona 4. I played Persona 4 like a year or two ago. Just for fun, just for fucking sport. I finished Death Stranding 2 twice, back to back. I did 2 playthroughs of it, and then I'm like, you know what would go good after this? Persona 4. And then for some reason now I can't play video games again. I did that and I fucked up my ability to play video games normally. Oh man, as you can see, evidently. All right. Dude, it hit me. It hit me as I was pissing my little brains out. All right, I had the true realization about this game that I need to have. I need to get back to playing Hades 2. Because I'll be honest, I was just thinking about like Hades 2. Mostly because I got a comment on like one of my Hades videos where some guy said, oh man, Asterius is one of my favorite characters. I'm still kind of mad you can't make a bond with him. And I'm like, fucking real. Valid. Like, I kind of would have loved to make a bond with Theseus, but it never could be. But Asterius, I could give that guy a bottle of nectar. And that's only maybe a euphemism. But no, anyway, all jokes aside, it like Hades 2 is actually filled with like fun characters who I find interesting, and I'm like curious to see how their arcs may or may not resolve. Like, frankly, I'm really curious what's going on with like Odysseus, where he's like really into Scylla, like, or Scylla, like he really wants to see Scylla, and like I'm currently at the point where I can't progress his bond or relationship until he like meets with Scylla again. And like I'm fascinated. Where's this gonna go? Are they gonna have like a relationship, or is like something gonna happen between the two of them? I don't know, but I'm excited to find out. But I kind of feel similarly about Scylla, where I'm like, yeah, you know, I wish I could like start giving Scylla to Nectar. If I can give it to fucking what's her face, the mean one, Strife, what's her actual name? Eris. If I can give fucking balls of nectar to Eris, I should be able to give them to Scylla. Especially considering she has that song where she's like it's kind of a love song / hate song for for Malinois, which is like so funny. That's such a great bit, man. Like that's also, I'm so glad I didn't get spoiled on that when playing Hades 2. Sorry if I spoiled it for you. But like the fact that like Scylla just it makes this song about Malinois, and like Malinois notices it. She's like, hey, so about that new song you wrote where you're talking about a person fighting you with like a green eye and a red eye, and they got like and they're like killing you, and you wish that they would listen to your song. And that's about me. But yeah, but it's interesting because like Odysseus kind of seems to have a crush on her. So like, I don't know, I'm really curious to see how Hades 2 is going to work out, because also, I don't know, I feel like I somewhat played Hades 2 wrong, where I like prioritized bonding with all the people at the crossroads. So like Nemesis I have leveled all the way up, Moros I have leveled all the way up, Icarus I don't have as leveled up, but he's pretty high. Eris, I don't have her leveled up all that much. Artemis I have leveled up. Hecate, or Hecate, I have leveled up pretty far. Odysseus I have leveled up pretty far. Dora I have leveled up pretty far. But yeah, it's like, I don't know, I focus primarily on those relationships to the point where with like almost every god, I have given them, you know, 1, maybe 2 nectars a bottle at most, and that's really it. I think the only one I've given a little bit more to is like Selene, and like it's kind of crazy that that's how it is. But yeah, that's why I'm like kind of a little curious about like Hades 2 ending, where it's I don't know, man. It's like people are like, Hades 2 is great until it isn't, and I'm like, I don't think I've quite gotten there yet. Like I have gotten there where you you know, you kind of beat the game. You beat both bosses, and the game's like, hey, it's done, and now we're gonna contrive some reason for you to continue to fight those bosses that you defeated for realsies this time. And like, to me it makes perfect sense. Like I'm not at all mad about that. So like I assume that like the true ending that I get to is by ranking up the bonds of all the gods, and like I really got to see that, because if that's the thing everyone says is bad, well then I have to experience it, kind of going into it thinking, oh, this is going to be bad, and then maybe I'll come out the other side being like, this is great actually. I don't know, I tend to be a pretty positive guy for the most part, And like, I don't know, when I play something with like low expectations or lowered expectations, I usually come out the other side of it loving it like a lot more. Like, I feel that way about Control. I feel that way about the Guardians of the Galaxy video game, not the Telltale one. The Telltale one, I went in with kind of high expectations, and that one blows. That one sucks. I'm sorry. I'm sorry if you like that game. It kind of fucking sucks. Play it again as an adult. That's the only thing I will say to you. Play it again as an adult, and if you still think it's good, then hey, I'm not going to fault you for it. I think Tales from the Borderlands is the best Telltale game there is. Second place is The Wolf Among Us. Don't shoot me. Then third place, obviously The Walking Dead Season 1. I haven't played any of the other seasons, but I've also heard they're not as good. But then again, I don't know, I replayed The Walking Dead Season 1, and I didn't think it was that good. I thought I was like, man, I really was looking at this with like rose-tinted glasses. I really did just like have my nostalgia blinding me to how the game actually is. Because when you play it, it's like, oh, this is one of the most primitive Telltale games, which makes sense. Like, it's because it's like their thing that shot them to success. Like, they had done a couple of other games that did pretty well to pretty bad, and like it wasn't until this Walking Dead game that they got like pushed to prominence. I don't know, for me at least, I'm sure shit I discovered the Walking Dead via Let's Plays on YouTube. Like, it was very popular, and it's still even popular to this day. Like, people are still playing the Walking Dead games. And I don't know, like, playing that first one, it's like, oh man, this kind of sucks. And like, I don't know, I bring up Tales from the Borderlands because like that game, like, it knows exactly what it is. It knows exactly what it's doing. And for me, it hits that fucking sweet spot where, like, I don't know, I've tried to play various Borderlands games. Borderlands 2, Borderlands the pre-sequel. I think that's it. I've also played Borderlands, like, not Tiny Tina's thing, the D&D one that's not the Tiny Tina DLC, or like kind of separate game that's basically DLC. But yeah, I forget what that one is called. But I've played those games. I like the Wonderland one the most, I think. But like, I don't know, those games, like, particularly the humor has not aged well at all. Like, the humor of Borderlands 2 is terrible. Sometimes it's funny, like sometimes there's some genuinely good stuff. Like, Handsome Jack is a great villain, and he does have some genuinely funny stuff to say. But there is like so much other unfunny shit in those games. And then, like, Tales from Borderlands, holy shit, it's actually, like, funny all the way through. Like, for me, there are no jokes that really fall flat. There are some that, like, I don't think are particularly that funny or might not work that well, but, like, honestly, almost everything in that game hits for me. Like, that game is, like, perfect for my sense of humor. And I don't know, maybe that's, like, a thing you can use to insult me. If so, go ahead. I'm just gonna, feel really bad about it. It's fine, I say, lying through my teeth. Not very well, mind you. But, yeah, it's like, I know, that game's genuinely funny. It's like, to me, it felt fun to play. Like, I think I played through it, like, at least twice. Because I'm like, it's really fun, and the characters are very endearing, and they got, like, great performances across the board. They have, like, in that game, they have Troy Baker and Laura Bailey, and they are using them effectively. Like, it very, I don't know, it's like, that game came out after Saints Row 3, right? Because, I don't know, I always think of, like, Laura Bailey and Troy Baker, in terms of Saints Row 3, because they're, like, two of the, like, 6 or 7 voices that you can pick. But yeah, hold on. I gotta see. Tales from the Borderlands came out when? 2014 is when that came out. So it came out when I was 13. I don't think I played it until whenever it came out on the PlayStation Plus. And then Saints Row the Third. Saints Row the Third was 2011. Okay, so that was earlier. But yeah, it almost, to me at least, feels like a very intentional choice on the on like the like like Telltale's part, like hiring specifically Troy Baker and Laura Bailey to voice the protagonists of the game, because it's like a very video gamey ass game. Like they get away with going like, hey, what's up with that? This character will remember that shit. Like they actually make some funny jokes with that I think are really fun. And I don't know. I do think it's pretty good, but I just don't think it's good at all. Now, I didn't find it, but I did find Marvel's Guardians of the Galaxy. I played this almost a year ago. June 12th, 2025. A bit over a year ago. So when I played that, it's going to take me forever to find Tales from the Borderlands, because it was like 3 years ago. Hold on, wait. Can I not just do this? Hold on here, sorry. Looking up Tales from the Borderlands on my like game library. Yep, there you are. Yep, okay, here we go. Okay, so yeah, I played this in 2017 for the first time. So I played this when I was like 16, and I thought it was great then, and then I replayed it when I was like, I don't know, probably 22, 23, and I thought it was fantastic. It's a good game. I don't know, it's kind of funny because like to me the game is perfectly funny. It genuinely has some like hilarious moments in it that I find to be very endearing. Like I don't know, to me it's the perfect Telltale game. Like it's still imperfect, it's still a Telltale game, but like it's got the funniest stuff going on. It has the best characters. It has wonderful voice acting. Alongside, you got like Ashley Johnson and like I don't know, a couple other people who are notable. You got fucking Patrick Warburton, the guy who voices fucking Joe in Family Guy, as well as like a myriad of other iconic characters. But like he's great in it. He's wonderful. And then at one point they have like Troy Baker doing like a Patrick Warburton impression, and he's actually like kind of good at it, to the point where I'm like, did they just use Patrick Warburton's voice, or can Troy Baker just do a Patrick Warburton impression? Which to me, for me personally, that shit is funny. I really like that. But like whoever voices Handsome Jack, that guy is great. Like Handsome Jack is a great character in that game, and I'm like, I'm glad this guy's around. But yeah, the cast in it is phenomenal. Some really great performances. Even if they are just like minor bits, like the pre-sequel characters that are in that are like pretty good. Like you got I don't know any of the people who play them, but like Janie and Athena, I think are both pretty good. Athena is a much more prominent character. Then you got like Scooter, Catch a Ride. It's great. It's like I don't know, man. I don't know how like all the mechanic characters are viewed in the Borderlands games, but like I don't know. Scooter to me, it seems like a roughly fun guy. But yeah, anyway, it's the only Borderlands game I love, and it's made me hate every other Borderlands game, because it's like, oh dude, what if someone took the concept of Borderlands, but they were like actually funny when they wrote it? Because like, I don't know, this is not my opinion. I'm stealing this from someone else. Who? I can't say. I don't fucking remember. It was a random YouTube video I watched. But like the actor who plays Handsome Jack, he is carrying that dialogue. Like the dialogue is primarily funny because of him. Like, if it wasn't him and his performance, it would not come across nearly as funny. Because, like, again, even playing Borderlands 2, the little bit that I have before, I was like, I can't fucking do this shit. I kind of wound up really liking Handsome Jack in it. He was definitely the funniest part, and I don't know, he's got some pretty good bits. Like, it is just, he's a fun character in concept, of like a psychopath who's just like constantly taunting you, and he's like an egomaniac and a narcissist. Like, he's just like a fun character to hear talk, and you're like, I want to hear this guy talk more. And then Borderlands is like, hey, all those characters that you find to be incredibly annoying, we're gonna have them talk way more, and we're gonna have like anyone who could be remotely interesting or pleasant to listen to, we're not gonna have them talk at all. It's like, guys, what are we doing? Although, I don't know. I can't really speak on Borderlands 4, nor can I speak on Borderlands 3, really. Nor can I speak on any of the Borderlands games, quite frankly. I don't know. I haven't played that shit. Can't you see? I'm busy playing this shit. And I'm not even playing it. Alright.
It's normal to want to be accepted while still being afraid of getting hurt.
Yeah.
No, that's weird.
Like my inner self is so uncool that I wouldn't want anyone else to see it.
Well, your outer self isn't cool either, though.
Was that seriously necessary? Can't you see what I'm getting at?
I half listened to Yosuke and Chie's banter while I mentally sort through the information we have at hand. God, I hate this guy, man. Because, like, I don't know, to me, when, like, the gang is talking, I'm enraptured in their conversation. I'm never like, man, can the investigation team shut the fuck up? Like, no. I'm always like, can Teddy shut the fuck up? I want to hear some real characters talk to each other. I don't want the annoying bear to open up his fucking trap. Oh, man. But yeah, it's like... Speaking of, like, annoying characters that you want to shut the fuck up, this game also has that. So does Persona 5, and Persona 3 kinda has it. They don't have an animal do it, though, which is nice. Because when they just have, like, a real dog, like a genuine dog who, like, is seemingly really smart and compassionate and kind and, like, a great dog, you're kind of like, yeah, this character fucking rules. Koromaru is the best character in Persona 3. I will not be debating you on this. The best character is Aigus. No, the best character is Yukari. No, the best character is Makoto Yuki. No, you fucking morons. It's the goddamn dog. It's the one that doesn't have any dialogue. That's the best written character in Persona 3. He's the only good character in that game. Oh, man. But yeah. Anyway, I guess you can mentally sort through the information you have at hand, or I guess on mind. In mind. Who the culprit may be, the victims, the conditions for falling into this world. Good, that's quite a bit of information.
We should get going. We can't waste too much time. We have to express our feelings to Ms. Ochimizu and bring her back with us no matter what.
She knew about Yuko-san just like we thought. If she can tell us more, then we might be able to figure out who that voice really is.
Okay, yeah, that's great and all, Rize. Thank you, Ashley Birch, for delivering those lines. I thank you for it. I didn't really listen because I was too busy. Like, can I, like... Also, first of all, it's kind of funny to me that, like, Yu is using an old uniform. He has his, like, second year uniform. Meanwhile, like, Yosuke is using his third year uniform. That's, like, a thing I noticed. But I think it's, like, canonical. Because, actually, I looked it up. The song Best Friends, which actually rocks and was a bit of a banger, is from, like, Persona 4 Arena. Another Persona 4 spinoff. Which, I'm not playing that shit. If they want to port it over to PS4, maybe I'll play it. But, like... Otherwise, I'm definitely not playing that shit. I would rather, like, just sit around and be depressed. But yeah, Best Friends, Persona 4 Arena OST. I'm not gonna play it that much. This is interesting. Talk as much shit about P4A. It's the game that got people like me who had given up on RPGs to find Persona through this. So it love it. I'm sorry, but this is obviously like clearly translated, or like it is somebody who's like, who I presume English isn't their first language. But talk as much shit about P4A, comma, it's the game that got people like me who had given up on RPGs find Persona through this, so it love it. Like, for the first two sentences, you fucking nailed it. And then the final sentence, you fucked it all up. You ruined it. No, I'm kidding, but it's just very funny that it's like, yeah, two sentences make complete sense, and then the last sentence, I get what you mean, but you kind of messed it up. And anyway, some guy replies, 11 years ago, by the way. This is 11 years ago. 11 years ago, I was 15, dude. Anyway, who the hell talks shit about P4A? And then, the original guy says, scrote boat people who think it's just milking P4, which it kinda is, but you know, it's their most popular series, why not? Huh, I've just never heard anyone say anything bad about Arena, but it's awesome, but I guess there are always gonna be people out there. And then some guy says, the Phantom Fedora. Well, technically, they are milking Persona 4, but the thing is that they're doing it correctly. It is bizarre reading online internet comments, man. Can you believe people take this shit seriously? Oh, man. Quote-unquote best friends. What a weird main theme name in the game where they fight each other. This song is a great extension of P4 on P4 songs, because even if you stopped your inner monster, that inner monster can be back for a new reason. Sorry, I'm also laughing at this guy because I don't know for sure. I can't say for certain, but like his shirt is like kind of what would be presented as like disheveled, shut-in gamer anime boy with like a yellow shirt on that says I heart, and then you can't see what that guy hearts. But frankly, I think I would rather not know. I would rather live in ignorance. There is bliss in that. There is bliss to be found. I'm sorry. This wombo combo is fantastic. Last comment I'll read, and I'll actually get back to playing this game. But honestly, as much as I love Ultimixes, it's always felt more focused on the ideological confrontation between the investigation team and C's versus the main villain, whereas this one's lyrics and general vibe fit the whole fighting our friends who are being jerks for some reason feel the original Arena was going for. And then the next comment with some guy who has a tree frog as his profile picture, which it looks adorable, but it just, that followed by, these lyrics are kind of smart actually. Oh, man. This is certainly an interesting song. I know, I feel bad just playing it into the mic and then also talking over it. Oh! Damn, this shit fucking goes. It's a good song, man. I will say what you will about Persona 4 Arena, they had some fucking bangers in that game, and that's really the most important part about Persona. Like, everyone's like, oh, people who LARP Persona aren't real Persona fans. Fuck it, dude. If you have listened to a soundtrack of the Persona games, you're a Persona fan, because that's the best part about the series, baby. The rest of it, you can take it or leave it, man. Hell, dude, I would pay $60 just to hear Persona 4 soundtrack again, man. I do not fucking... I don't give a fuck about these games as games. I will say, it's actually kind of funny. I watched a video about some guy who played, like, the original Persona 3. And I'm like, wow, this is really interesting and nice. And then he was like, alright, and now I'm going to talk about the difference in the combat. And I'm like, oh, okay, cool. And I scrolled to the end of the video. I was like, let's hear your conclusion. I don't give a fuck about the combat. I don't give a single rat's fucking ass about the combat in Persona. And look, man, that's me. You can say I'm a fake Persona fan or whatever. I would be like, great. I don't want to really be known as a Persona fan, quite frankly. I would like to put as much distance from me and the people who like this game as physically possible. Ugh. But, yeah.
Well, your outer self isn't cool either, though.
Oh, man. And people ship these two.
Was that seriously necessary? Can't you see what I'm getting at?
Listen, man, if Yosuke's romancing anyone, it's you. And if it's not you, then fuck it. It's maybe Teddy, like, canonically or whatever, but, like, the better ship, the vastly superior ship is obviously fucking Kanji and Yosuke. That's some good stuff right there. That makes say what you will about Persona games, they're great fuel for fan fiction, I presume. I don't know. I've never read a Persona fan fiction, and I don't think I ever would, because if I did read a Persona fan fiction, I don't know. I would like almost want to have like permission from the person who made it, of like, hey, can I read what you wrote and like make fun of it? Because if not, then I won't do it. Like, I don't want to hurt your feelings or anything. But like, yeah, I don't know. That's the thing I might do. If you pay me money, I don't know how much money. It would be a lot of money. You might go, oh, I can afford $5 right now. It's gonna be more than $5, bucko. So it's I don't know, but there's an amount of money in which I would like start reading fan fictions for probably particularly games I enjoy, but I could see myself doing it for other forms of media I like as well. I don't know, it would also probably piss me off, because like I would definitely be one of those guys who's like, they would not fucking say or do that. What are you talking about? Look at the mischaracterization of these guys. What the fuck is going on? Like, I would probably get real persnickety about that. And, oh, I had something else on my mind, but I kind of lost it. Something along the lines of like fan fiction, and how it's like not necessarily, it's not necessarily bad, but I don't think it's necessarily good. And I'm just talking about the quality. Like, the idea of it, I think, is great. I'm sure there are some like wonderful fan fictions out there that are some like amazing reading material. But like, for me, in much the same way I play these games to kind of make fun of them and to like examine them, break them down, and to just kind of do almost a YouTuber thing of what the fuck is going on here? Isn't this shit ridiculous? But also like, I don't know, to be like, yeah, hey, this sucks, right? I'm not crazy. This is this genuinely bad? But yeah, I just feel that way about fanfiction, and it feels like way worse. Because like doing this to like a single person, that feels mean. That feels like it'd be a form of bullying. Doing this to like a massively popular and successful game studio, I don't give a fuck. Like, I get it, you might be defensive of the studio because you really like their games or something. They've poisoned you, they've gotten into your head, you are brainwashed. Break free and go on and care about real people that you genuinely know. Please, I beg of you, you will find your life improves, and so does the very world around you. You can do it. I believe in you. Fuck these companies and corporations, man. Because, like, oh yeah, I will say, I've been seeing a lot of the, especially with Sony, the whole phrase that people love to quote, which is, you will own nothing and be happy. And I was like, by the way, what's the actual origin of that? And it seems like the origin is from, is it the World Economic Forum? Like, I'm forgetting, I think there's another word for it, but it's like, basically a greeting of like, political leaders or, yeah, hold on. I can pull it up pretty fast. But it's like basically from this essay written by a Danish politician. Yeah, no, I guess it's just called the World Economic Forum. But like it sort of like proposes this idea of like a future that could be possible with like companies and like leasing out things and like I don't know, I think it is in retrospect it's certainly very interesting, but keep in mind it came out in like 2016, and like when a lot of people bring it up, it's like I don't think you fully understand what that quote means. And again, also the reason why I decided to look it up is that I'm like, I'm kind of fine with that idea in general of like, we put a lot of like value and stock into owning things as like people, as a society, as whatever. And it's like, I understand why, but the idea that we own things does lead to a lot of problems that are present within the world around us. Like, you know, take every billionaire or trillionaire. They have all that money because they own things. They own companies. They own stuff that should ostensibly be public services. That, like, rather than letting some guy build rockets to try to go to space because he thinks it's a cool idea he stole from some sci-fi guy, instead, maybe we should be like, hey, let's actually look into maybe the project of colonizing other planets or possibly expanding our reach to the stars and seeing what we can discover and explore out there. And it's like, I don't know, I think those are worthwhile causes, but they shouldn't be like private companies run by like trillionaire fucking morons, you know? It's like, so when people bring that up where they just like quote it, it's like it's like, I don't know, man, I think you're just using that as a buzzword. Say what you mean, man, because I'm like, yeah, it's fucked up that companies are doing this. Doesn't capitalism suck? And I feel like a lot of people don't agree with that sentiment. That they're like, no, dude, it's just companies that are bad. The foundation of the economical system that has been around for centuries and we're now feeling the repercussions of, that has nothing to do with it, man. That's perfectly fine. And here's the thing, man. I'm like a socialist. You could even say I'm a communist if you allow me to get that extreme. But if I'm in more polite societies, I'm just like, yeah, I think we should do things that fund public good and like try to improve lives for people. I think that's what we should be spending our money on, not, you know, whatever random bullshit someone decides to make. Like, again, I think you do have to allow for people to be creative, to work on their own things, and I think that's beautiful. That should be allowed, obviously, but like, you know, when you go to work at a job, it should be something that is actually meaningful, that contributes to the betterment of humanity or of society or of the world around us. Like, it should be benefiting people in a tangible way that makes the world better, that makes people happy, that does something good, rather than something that makes money, because that's where the problem is. That's why a lot of things fucking suck nowadays, is that people don't do things because it's the public good, because it's necessary. Like air conditioning. Air conditioning is fucking amazing. It's awesome. But like, it is like a public service that everyone should be entitled to, but it is unfortunately a privatized thing. And there are probably some ways in which it's better that it's privatized rather than it being in public. But again, I think you can find a middle ground between the two that works better and best for everyone, where maybe it's like, yeah, we all get generally shittier air conditioning, but like, you know, everyone has it now, and we're not like destroying the planet by keeping it a cool 73. But yeah, I don't know. My point is that like, I don't know, is very bizarre when people kind of go against companies in a way where it's just like, yeah, I just think the company is bad. And it's like, well, yeah, the company is bad. I agree with you, man. But isn't like the whole thing bad? It isn't like the reason the company exists and how it operates and why it works, isn't that bad? Right? Because it allows them to be this way that is shitty and awful. Like, I think artists should be paid for their work. I also think that everything should generally be free. I kind of think it's like, if you want to watch a movie, you should be able to watch that shit for free. And don't tell anyone I said this, but you can, so long as you have access to internet. And I kind of think internet should be a public right. I think everyone should have access to it. Even if it's slow or it goes down sometimes, the internet is a useful tool. As terrible as it has been in a variety of ways, it's also a incredibly powerful tool that allows the access of information to almost anyone at almost any time. That is amazing and a fundamentally fantastic thing. Hence why the internet should be regulated in some ways. You should like not be allowed to like post falsehoods, or you can't do it without like a, hey, by the way, this thing isn't true and real. I don't know, man. That's just my opinion. Fucking, I submit to the AI overlords or whatever. Humanity is fucked. Whatever. Who cares? I'm kidding, of course, but it is like, I don't know, man. I feel like it sucks sometimes, because it's like you might go, it's like it's like, I don't know, this may be a particularly American thing, but it's like, man, doesn't it suck how much things cost, and like how terrible things are, and how much worse the quality of things have been getting over time. And some people will be like, yeah, that's terrible, we should really do something about that. And then you have other people who are like, yeah, that's terrible, we should blame someone else for that and then do nothing about it. In fact, let's make it worse. Because, like, I don't know, man. It's like gambling in America is legal now. It's just fully legal. Don't fucking gamble. Like, I don't know, man. I kind of get it. Like, sometimes people want to smoke, but I don't know, we should necessarily be making cigarettes for people to smoke. I kind of think maybe we should, like, stop selling those things because they're addictive and damaging to your health. Similar thing with vapes, but also it's like, I think there is a reasonable choice of like, yeah, people should be allowed to do that if they truly want to. If it doesn't affect anyone else, then yeah, you can do whatever you want within reason. And so it's like, I don't know, man. I'm all for regulation, but I'm also all for freedom. Like, ultimately, you have to have a compromise between the two. As much as it would be great to be free to do whatever you want, or, you know, to have every minute possible thing that any person can do regulated and defined and made, I don't know, completely systemic, it's like, I don't know, that's the solution either. You gotta have some kind of middle ground. And I don't know, man. I hope people are like this. I hope people feel similarly to how I do. Where it's like, yeah, I don't know, I think companies can still be around, they can still exist, but maybe there should be some restructuring in how they do things. Like, I don't, people are talking about that with like Microsoft too, where it's like they're doing different things. Like, for example, they just announced that like Obsidian is going to be working on like a Fallout game, and some people are like, yeah, awesome, new Fallout, and I kind of like Obsidian, they made Fallout New Vegas after all. And then you got some people who are like, oh, from the people who made this game, that's a scam, bro. There's basically no one who works there, and all the new games have come out that are extremely mediocre and or bad, and it's definitely not because I'm, you know, a jaded adult now. It's definitely not why everything sucks now. It definitely was better when I was a kid. As, like, don't get me wrong, yeah, in some ways it was, but in other ways we're all blinded by our own nostalgia. And it's just, I don't know. It's sorry for going on a little bit of a rant, man, but it's like, I don't know. I just keep seeing that a lot. And I'm like, do you know what you mean when you say that? Because I think I know what you mean, but I'm not sure if you know what you mean. Like, it's this like fascinating idea where it's like, I don't know, I think there really is something to like preserve the internet, to preserve information, to preserve art. Like, that is a public good and a goal that we should all strive to do and be a part of, and do our best to do it. And it's like, I don't know, again, just with the whole Sony getting rid of discs, and then also getting rid of like 500 movies that people had bought via PlayStation. It's like, yeah, man, that's all fucked up. It's because companies are doing this shit to us, and it's awful, you know? You should just be able to watch whatever fucking movie you want, man. Who cares? But instead, it's more turned into, but I want my things. Listen, the world's burning, everything is terrible, but what about my things? I need my things. Without my things, how am I gonna enjoy life? Do I have to fucking talk to people? Do I have to have a natural relationship? Ugh, no. Sorry, I'm being a bit mean. But yeah, I think I do fully understand it. And it's like, again, I'm like, yeah, the problem isn't like, oh, Sony's doing this. It's that Sony can do this, and that this isn't the way we should do things. Like, I don't know, man. Will there be another, like, Grand Theft Auto in the future? Maybe. But I think maybe it should be kind of illegal to make a Grand Theft Auto. And why am I saying that? Not because of the content of Grand Theft Auto. I don't even know what it's going to be for GTA 6. But, like, no, not that. The conditions in which people have to work and crunch and be exploited by Rockstar and Take-Two in order to make this game, in order to put it out. Like, it's like, yeah, is it fucked up that the game is going to cost like $100 or $80? Yeah, it is. But what's more fucked up is that a bunch of people made it and they worked their fucking ass off to make it, and then they didn't get paid enough, and they were stressed out and overworked, and it was a terrible thing, man. And they might go on strike, and I fucking hope they do. Fuck those corporations, man. But I don't know. I think that's when you'll see the separation of the wheat from the chaff, of people who go like, oh yeah, this is good, this is great, I fully support this, versus people who are like, whoa, hey, what about my video game? hey, I know it was terrible and exploitative and, like, you know, it's all awful and stuff, but I pre-ordered GTA 6 for $100 and it's already been delayed several times, so Sorry, buddy, I need you to get back to work. I need you to keep coding, break your back in order to make a fucking video game. And it's like, right? If I'm breaking my back, I want to do it for something meaningful, for something that actually has a beneficial impact. Not that video games can't be that. I think they can be, and I think they are. But again, there's a compromise. Video games can still be made and they can still be good, but maybe the people who work on them can work in better working conditions and have the time and energy and the space to create what is needed to be done. But I don't know, man. I guess I'm a communist. Fucking shoot me in the back of the head for having a incorrect opinion. Anyway. BRB. I take a piss. I take a break from possibly pissing people off to going to piss. I want to continue, but at the same time, I know I don't. Alright, fine. Oh, that scene's over. Oh, interesting. Mechanical castle. As we follow the lanterns that seem to light a path forward, we eventually reach a bizarre-looking place. Are these cherry blossoms?
What is this place? It's like a feudal lord's house from some samurai movie. Should I be taking off my shoes?
I seriously don't think that's where we are. And Teddy, you don't even wear shoes.
Sumomo-san's dollhouse, Tamami-san's circus, Nozomi-san's castle, and Tomoe-san's cityscape, piecing together what we've discovered. It seems clear that the landscape here reflects the person everyone wishes them to be, which means...
Look! Over there! It's Miss Ochimizu!
Tell me one thing. Are you Yuko Asada?
Well, who knows? I'm sure you can guess the answer to that, Miss Ochimizu.
I see.
Miss Ochimizu!
Damn it, lady!
I killed someone, you know.
That was out of the blue?
I was young then. I believed in things like doing your best and living honestly, just the way you do now.
That's so funny. Just
Miss Ochimizu!
Damn it, lady!
followed immediately by.
I killed someone, you know.
That was out of the blue?
That's an understatement, Yosuke. Also, did you really kill someone? I'm gonna ask about Yuko.
Is this about Yuko Osada?
That's right. I was her manager, Yuko Asada. I still clearly remember the anxiety on her face when we first met.
Wow. Her manager? You must have known her well then.
Yes, I remember Yuko well. She was uniquely talentless among the innumerable crowd of idols.
How could you say that?
It's the truth. She was immature as a performer, no better than an amateur. Just like you.
How dare you!
I quietly stepped forth before Rise and stop her from barking back at Miss Ojimizu's words. Whoa, dude, you're kind of calling her a bitch right now. I hate to say it. I also hate to say the B word. All right, but that is what you're doing. It's kind of fucking crazy, man. It's like Rise is about to say something, and like Rise is in a very unique position to speak on this, considering she herself is an idol. And then Yu's like, hold on, woman, silence. Let a man talk. It's okay. Now's not the time to be reproaching her. Really? Now's not the time? Then when's the time, buddy? When's the time? It's now or never. I hate to break it to you.
Even so, she and I worked hard. I remember how she'd always say, I want to convey to everyone how important it is to hang in there. I did everything I could to sell Yuko's name and grant her wish.
I put her on posters, I made novelty mugs, I sold the shit out of this young girl who only was inspired to help people and do good. I did my role.
I thought that if her fans took even slight encouragement from her songs, it would be worth it in the end.
Miss Ochimizu.
She was a hit. We both cried with joy over her success. So many fans showed up at her meet and greets that Yuko was exhausted by the end, and her concerts always sold out. Very quickly, Yuko rose to become a top idol. But around the time that song, Calistigia, was going to be released, both of us came to a realization, without noticing it. We had arrived at a destination very different, and very far from what Yuko had wanted.
I see now. Those notes that we found in the dressing room. They were cries for help written by Yuko-san. Yuko-san came to that realization when she wrote the lyrics about Morning Glories, about Calistigia. She realized that what she most wanted to convey to her audience wasn't possible in her current position. That's why Yuko-san...
Oh shit, you want me to say words? I'm doing stuff. In case you're wondering what the stuff I'm doing, I was just grabbing a fucking vape cartridge because I do vapes now. I quit, and I'm gonna quit again. But for the moment, I'm fucking puffing on THC vapes. Sue me, kill me to death. What do you want me to do? Buy it in drinkable form? That shit's overpriced. Change the lyrics? Yearn for a bond. I'm picking this one just because it's not the funny one. Or it seems less like the funny one. I don't know. The game usually has two options. One more funny, the other one less funny. And I keep trying to go for the more funny one. But yeah, anyway. Yearn for a bond.
That's why she was yearning for a bond. And because the song she wrote was about bonds, she changed its lyrics herself.
Yuko realized that she had no bonds with anyone. The song that she wrote was no longer about the Yuko Asada that her fans imagined her as. She finally reached a point where she could convey her true feelings, but she lost the words to express them to her fans.
That's awful.
But I realized something then too. Yuko's wish was never attainable from the beginning. The most diehard fans immediately turned on me. They labeled me a murderer for crushing Yuko's dream.
That's horrible.
No, it's fine. I am a murderer after all. I killed Yuko, so the label fits.
What the hell? Isn't she acting kind of weird?
Miss Ochimizu is happy. How wonderful.
Is it wonderful? Does she seem happy? I don't think she seems happy. Something's not right. The usual dry sarcasm is gone from Miss Ojimizu's voice, and in its place are tinges of madness, not tingles. Tinges of madness. At the same time, the dark aura forming around her begins to swirl and cling, with a sense of dangerous volatility. Anger, sadness, hatred, suffering. Her mind must be churning with a storm of painful emotions.
Now the self that others wish her to be, and the self that she wishes for are in sync.
What?
Her bond with everyone is amazing. Here, I'll let you hear it too.
Miss Ochimizu is scary as shit. She's like some kind of hard-ass veteran. You'd think she was born to be hated.
Her whole way of talking just rubs you the wrong way. That she's good at her job and great looking too just makes it worse. I heard she's making stacks of cash preying on her idols. Then again, those are rumors that help Kanamin's group sell so much.
Really? Is that really true? Is that true? Timid voice? Sorry, that's timid voice? I was in the other room. I was fucking... Again, because I was fucking undoing a THC vape, I got fucking... I don't know. What's it called? What's the actual stuff in a vape called? Like resin on my fingers? So I was washing that off. But like... Sorry, this is kind of crazy.
What?
Miss Ochimizu is scary as shit.
That was really
She's
funny.
Like some kind of hard-ass veteran. You'd think she was born to be hated.
Frivolous voice. Yeah, very frivolous, man. This sounds frivolous as fuck, bro. Dude, keeping it frivolous, I see. Yeah, dude, women are fucking scary. You know me. So frivolous, so scared of women.
Her whole way of talking just rubs you the wrong way. That she's good at her job and great looking too just makes it worse.
Also, this is so weird. Because this kind of, no offense, it feels like Miss Ojimizu kind of being like, man, if I was a guy, everyone would love me. They wouldn't call me out for like being a bad person and like exploiting my idols. You know, every single man does worse than me, and yet I'm called out for the bad things I do. What the fuck? I don't know, obviously, she's not literally doing that, but, like, it feels like that's what the game is doing. The game's like, oh, she's a good worker, but she doesn't have, like, a good personality. Oh, that's fucked up because she's a woman. It's like, I mean, I don't know. You haven't informed me of this woman's full backstory, but it kind of seems like that, like, I don't know. She does seem to be very curt and rude and mean and disrespectful, even particularly to the people that she is employed by. Like the people who are essentially like her underlings or product, they don't seem to have that good of a relationship with her. Even that moment before all this with like Nozumi, who her whole thing is she's actually really shy, but she pretends that she isn't because that's part of her persona of her idol. So like she's like able to be like, I'm actually really scared to talk to people and it's kind of terrifying, and it's like oh, that's kind of nice. And it like also specifically she's scared to like talk to boys, but then on top of that she doesn't even really say much. She just goes, wait, but and then Ochimizu like turns around, it's like, I can't believe you have the audacity to fucking talk back to me. How dare you? If you're so fucking brave, then why are you so shy? Like, that's kind of the gist of what she says. And the game's like, yeah, can you believe it? People think this lady's mean. They shouldn't think that. I don't know, man. I guess I'm a goddamn shadow because I think she's also mean.
That's just how you roll when you've got actual skills. It's fun to watch. From a distance, anyway. Those bastards! They don't know shit about anything, so they say whatever they want.
Like, I don't know, I get her whole thing is she seems cold, but deep down she really cares. But I don't know, she cares deep down.
Damn it! Miss Ochimizu!
Miss Ochimizu!
Shut up. Shut up! Shut up!
You're not me!
How you feel. That's impossible. No one wants that anyway. Convey how you feel. That's impossible. No one wants that anyway.
Okay, real question, is this a fucking translation error? Like, are these guys not supposed to be saying what they're saying and they instead say something more along the lines of like, yeah, what? Oh, I guess she's saying this about the investigation team. She's talking to them. She's not talking about these guys. So that makes sense to me now. Sorry. That confused me for a second, but I understand what's meant now.
If we had just accepted that at the start, things wouldn't have turned out the way they did for Yuko.
Suddenly, ribbons shoot out from all sides, as if reaction to Miss Ojimizu's cry, and begin wrapping across her body. It's just like Tamami-san and the others. No, wait, it isn't. This is more like Miss Ojimizu. Whoa! Okay. Jesus Christ, Persona.
The hell is that?
And just when I thought that we would get to the end of this game without the game sexualizing this woman, because it's like, they really didn't. Not even with, like, the sleazy voices. Like, a little bit with, yeah, but, like, that she's good at her job and great looking, too, just makes it worse. Like, that's a little objectifying, but also in the same sentence, the guy is at least being like, well, she's good at her job. Don't worry, women. With first wave feminism, you can also be good at your job. But, ooh, you know, you can have kids if you want, but it's going to be inconvenient for the company, don't you think? So, we can't approve time off for, you know, we can't give you pregnancy leave. But, yeah, this is also, like, crazy. Yeah. It also, this phrasing is weird. I obviously didn't read it in time, but Miss Ochimizu is offering herself up. I guess I kind of get it, but this is bizarre. This is weird. This is strange. Why are we doing this?
Whoa! The hell is that?
Couldn't have said it better myself, Matthew Mercer.
The singer
Thanks, Matthew Mercer.
To hell with them. Everything will go fine as long as you tweak them to meet the audience's needs.
Miss Ochimizu.
It's fine. It's fine. From the fools who won't even listen to the ones with nothing to say, I'll control every last one of them. Now I understand why those shadows didn't dare lay a finger on me in this world. Look at me. This is my true self. The me that the fans fear. More than that, this is the me that the fans' shadows fear.
Okay.
What tremendous power. This is beyond anything else we've faced here.
Thanks for the play-by-play, Naoto.
Damn it! Are they this strong because she's totally accepted the way they see her?
The dark aura explodes with force, blasting wind over us. We try to stand our ground, but we can barely keep our eyes open. At that moment, Miss Ochimizu's body disappears from the air before us. What appears instead is...
That's right. This is the me the fans want. And it's the me I want to be too.
This is weird because this is clearly not what the fans want. They all kind of don't like parts of your... What part of you is this, by the way?
Your words won't reach me. I have no time for whatever you naive brats have to say. Get real, you goddamn brats. Throw away your identity and everything will be that much easier to deal with.
I guess this is the version of you that's thrown away your identity. Which again is a weird theme for this game. That it's like... it's not that weird, but it's definitely less, I feel, effective than like the kind of main thing of Persona 4, which is like accepting the negative aspects about yourself. And not denying them, accepting them, so that way it's like you can like kind of work on them or live with them and like go like, yeah, sometimes I have like bad feelings or like negative things to say, but you know, that doesn't necessarily have to define me. Which is kind of how they are. Some of them aren't. Obviously, they vary vastly on quality. But yeah, man. The eerie song rings in our minds, louder than ever before, and I can't help but grasp my head in pain, sinking into our crouch. The shadows that had somehow filled the audience sway their bodies in time to the song, seemingly trying to break our wills.
This is tough. It's giving me a bigger headache than anything else.
This is no joke.
This isn't right. Miss Ochimizu has lost sight of the truth. Everyone, stand your ground. We can't lose here for her sake.
We get you, Senpai. It's up to us now. We're gonna get it through to her that what she wanted wasn't wrong. And that Yuko chick's wish ain't impossible.
Right. Rise, get ready. I know this won't be easy, but I'll keep trying to express our feelings until she understands.
We know you can do it, Senpai. Show that Miss Ochimizu what you're made of.
Here goes. Bring on the music.
Alright, this better be something good.
Okay, here we go.
Miss Ochimizu, I want you to witness our feelings too.
Just do like you practiced. I'm cheering for you.
Dude, this shit kind of fucking rocks.
Yeah. All right.
And it's great how we make each other on this wild and crazy carousel of life. Ain't it cool how it changed?
Yeah. All right, I'm ready whenever.
A new adventure.
All right.
This carousel takes us round and round. This loving rhythm of life.
This is very fun, and from what I can see of the dance moves, they're very great. You have to, you're gonna have to forgive me for doing terrible. I can't lock in right now.
girl, coach. Join in again sometime.
Let's keep this energy up.
You danced your heart out, Rise. It was incredible.
Jesus, man.
All right.
How, dude? What am I supposed to say about that? Atta girl, coach.
Went well.
Incredibly funny thing to say.
How's that? Perfect.
This shit fucking rocks.
It's ready.
I suck. Oh shit.
All right.
I'm sorry. That looks so funny.
That went well.
This is fucking great. Ah. Really fucked that one up.
All right.
Let's go! I won't lose!
That went well.
Dead on! Miss Ochimizu, just hang in there!
Atta girl, coach. Join in again sometime.
They were so good, I didn't dare blink.
You danced your heart out, Rise. It was incredible.
Sorry. Oh man.
How's that?
God, dude, this shit is so funny. I will say, it's definitely how I feel about like musicals. It's weird that he has a zipper, right? Like, I don't want to look at that on the Persona Izanagi or whatever, but like, he just has a zipper for no reason whatsoever.
Exactly the way I pictured.
You're incredible no matter what you do. That's my senpai.
It's kind of crazy that I got a brilliant on that. I feel like I did not deserve it at all. Look at that. Look at how many times I fucked up, man. Easy. Maze of Life. It was pretty good, though. It's a great song. I danced with all the strength I had. That's all I could do. Maybe I'm still young and an amateur, but I danced with everything I could to answer what you're feeling, Miss Ochimizu. Please, let my feelings be conveyed to her. Staring at the monster, I make one last mental plea before it cries out. Me when I convey all my fucking true and real feelings and I defeat the fucking monster because I delivered my true, honest, real feelings? Dude, that's great. What feelings are you feeling? What are your feelings? Because to me, your feelings seem like I got some sick dance moves.
Did we get through to her?
And I'm having a fun time.
No, I won't accept this. I'll never accept it.
How stubborn are you? Just accept it already.
Yosuke, you can't say that, man.
Why didn't it work for Yuko? If you can convey your feelings to others, then why couldn't she? It's impossible to make anyone understand. That's nothing but a goddamn fairy tale. Me, the audience, the songs, the dances, they're all flimsy lies. None of them can mean anything.
Ooh. I don't know. Yeah.
That's not true. Then why did you go to the trouble of having Konami-san's group learn the song Yuko-san wrote? Isn't it because you wanted everyone to hear her song? Because you wanted them to understand the feelings Yuko-san never got to express? Even if it's just a little bit?
I wanted them to understand?
The monster finally bursts, and all that remains is Miss Ochimizu, head bowed low. Did we get through to her? Yeah.
Miss Ochimizu!
Miss Ochimizu!
How shameful of me. You just had to stomp right into my heart and show off. I had you pegged as barely capable of participating in a school performance. And yet, here you are. cutting through to my heart.
Little late on the music, right? Am I crazy? That music should have started like as soon as she started talking. Because I'm like, where's the fucking sad music that plays when someone is having their like emotional moment? And now it's a beat.
Then you understand what we were trying to say.
Oh, you were just crying. Come on, why'd you have to freak us out like that?
Kanji, you don't talk like that to adults.
She's right, Kanji. You really gotta think before you open your big mouth.
Glad you're all right,
She's
Mr. Chimney.
safe.
Come on, you guys, relax. She's
For a
okay
moment,
now,
I
and that's
truly
all that
did break out in
matters.
Cold sweat.
All of you fucking leave Kanji alone. He's perfect. But also, that's so funny.
Oh, you were just crying. Come on, why'd you have to freak us out like that?
That's so funny, man. Smiles spread over everyone's face and a warm atmosphere settles over us. I'm so glad. All my efforts, no, all our efforts weren't for nothing.
How many years did I waste? Groveling alone and taking out my pain on all those around me. I thought if people were going to hate me, I'd give them what they wanted. I was the worst, most despicable person I could be. I even went around claiming responsibility for the lyrics Yuko changed.
Miss Ochimizu.
I was wrong. I need to apologize to you. And to Yuko.
There's a lot we have to apologize for as well.
No, you don't. You all expressed exactly how you felt. You proved to me that it's possible to convey your feelings to someone else.
That's awesome. I'm really glad you have a character arc now. I kind of get it now. I see why this guy likes you, but I don't see why he liked you before when it isn't until now that your true feelings are conveyed. Whatever. But also, like, what is wrong with this guy? Why is he such a fucking suck-up? Like, listen, he's polite and nice, but he's not this much of a, no offense, a little fucking bitch. What's wrong with him?
There's a lot we have to apologize for as well.
Like, what, man? Like, it kind of just seems like there's a lot of communication issues where, like, Miss Ochimizu is not presenting information in a way that is ideal. And, like, maybe you shouldn't yell at her, but she very clearly does seem to be mean and rude to, like, her staff, essentially. Like, essentially people she has, like, genuine, heartfelt relationships with, like the idols. But yet, nonetheless, this guy has to show up and be like, hey, by the way, we're sorry, too. And she's like, no, you fucking moron.
That alone is enough to release Yuko from her suffering. And me from mine.
Is it? I don't think it is.
Miss Ochimizu.
Ochi.
That's no good, Miss Ochimizu. Don't tell me you've been poisoned by these children, too. You, who denied your true self for years and became the cold woman everyone wanted you to be.
Suddenly, the voice echoes again, and we instinctively stand ready to protect Miss Ochimizu. But it looks like that's no longer necessary. I glance toward Miss Ochimizu, but she pushes past us and stands resolute. Her former confidence now returned.
Poisoned? Yes, I suppose they have poisoned me.
What about your deal? If you discard every bit of the you that everyone wished you to be, you'll face the same suffering again.
Enough! I revoke my deal with you. I'll make no more compromises. The Kanamine Kitchen girls, these shadows you speak of, and even you. I will save every last one of you from this place.
Isn't it us who will do the actual saving part?
Never mind that. Be quiet or she'll hear.
What a disappointment. Do whatever you want then.
Man, how much longer is this game? I thought it was short.
It went away again.
No, we won't let it escape this time. I've already made up my mind about that. For it to use Yuko's song for such vile ends. The more I think about it, the angrier I become.
Yuko's song? What is she talking about?
Wait. Are you saying you hadn't noticed?
Oh. Tell us more.
I'm appalled. And you call yourselves professionals. You couldn't even figure that out despite hearing it so often.
No one said we were pros.
A beam of light shines down in the center of the stage behind us, and the usual dressing room door appears. But is this the usual door? No, something's out of place. I take a closer look at that door and realize there's something unusual about it.
Whoa, another door! Wow, these things can show up anywhere. Maybe I should start calling them anywhere. Nope.
It's not like the other doors we've seen. This one leads to an edit bay.
An edit bay?
It's something like a booth used for recording and sound editing. This one looks like the door to the room at Takara Productions.
Hold on, let me check inside first. Okay, it seems safe. I'm not sensing any shadows in there.
Then let's take a look inside. Follow me, everyone.
Literally, you could have just had Miss Ochimizu open the door. You didn't need to do all that. No! Fuck! Oh god, how much longer is this game? I was hoping to beat it, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to do that. And I know, it's my fault, but still. Let's see, man, let's see. There might be 3 more chapters. I think there are 3 more chapters. Well, I'm not doing any more. That's it. That's enough for one night. I can't handle any more of this.